welcome. If you are new here, my name is Ron Queen of Cups, and I chose the Queen of Cups because in tarot, she is a card that represents somebody who is very loving, healing, and nurturing. I'm doing a TikTok only stream, and I have Droplet doing a loop-de-loop because I feel like it. So I'm only doing readings on the TikTok. I'm not doing it on Twitch. I'm not doing it on YouTube. I just wanted to see what it was like. You know, it's been about a year since I started in September, so I guess it's been almost a year. Almost a year since I did only a TikTok stream. But I wanted to do it today, so that's what we're doing. I'm also recording, so everything that happens here will be up on the YouTube later, but for now, it's TikTok only. Hi, ebarraza. Hi. Hi, Sadie. Hi, Heart. Hi, Morgan. How are you? I hope you're having a good day today. Yeah, I usually multi-stream, but I thought... Hi, Cthulhu's welcome. Hi, Angel. I thought it would be a good time. I thought it would be fun to just do it here. Just do it here and see what happens. When can we start asking? Whenever you want. Whenever you want. I'm ready to go. I got the candle lit. I got the cards out. I've got the gong. I hope you guys can hear everything. How's the music? Is the music okay? Are you sure? Absolutely. Absolutely. Hello, hope you're doing good today. I am doing good today. Thank you. Of course you can get a reading, Morgan. Can you tell me about... Yeah. So... I'm just gonna pick people in the chat. If you'd like a reading, all you have to do is ask, and I'll pen you as it has right here with Morgan. Or I guess it's right here. It's been so long, right here. And it's gonna be fun. It's gonna be fun. Everybody who gets a reading today, I will also have your timestamp in the YouTube recording later on the YouTube video. I'm not on YouTube. I'm gonna upload the recording. So we're gonna do Morgan, and your timestamp is 2 minutes and 15 seconds. So Morgan, let's do a little reading for you. How are you? I'm doing good. Hi, gorgeous. Hi. Hello, beautiful. Hi, Matcha. Hi, Bad Cat. All right, Morgan. Let's see what we have. Also, if you guys don't know me, my name is Ron, Queen of Cups, and I do these free reading streams. I think it's a good time. The way you're a little dry, I know. All right, Morgan, let's see what we have. Hi, Charlie. Hi, Des. Okay. Morgan, your challenge is a Page of Swords. And the Page of Swords means that we really have to learn something. There's something that we need to learn and understand and coming for you. Your advice is to rest, relax, and heal. If you're feeling very frazzled, now it's very interesting because you're coming up as a judgment card. Maybe you're feeling very judged right now. Maybe you're having a lot of information come in, but it's also an energy of waking up to your life's purpose. Oftentimes when people deny us or when people say, you know, when people start talking shit, very quickly we try our best to show them they're completely wrong. You're so wrong. And so if there's something that you want to do, somewhere you want to go, know that you're geared up to do it. Do your best to work through in this time being, though. Any of these like pains that are deterring you, that are making it hard for you to pick up your sword, to keep going, to go, because I do see you actually traveling, going somewhere you've never been, but you have to be prepared for it. You have to tell yourself that it's exciting, that it's fun, and not let other people's judgments get in the way of it. Yeah! Hi! Hello, everybody! Thank you so much for liking the stream, by the way. Here on TikTok, if you want to help me and this algorithm hearting the stream, really helps me, but it's okay. You don't have to, but it does mean a lot to me. Thank you. You're very welcome, Morgan. Hi, Echo. Hi, Ebarraza. Hi, Jose. Hi, Bad Cat. Hi, Spicy Jasmine. Droplet in space. I know. I think Droplet's so funny. Hey, if you are new to this space, my name is Ron, and I do a lot of tarot content. I just kind of do divination in general, but mostly tarot. And I do these free tarot streams, and if you want a reading, all you have to do is ask in the chat, and I'll do my best to get to you. As you saw, I am picking people as I see them in the chat. I'm just kind of like pitting this, like we'll do Echo next. And if you'd like a guaranteed reading, you're welcome to donate to the Ko-fi, but you don't have to. I am just doing people in the chat for now. You know, until then. Okay, alrighty, let's do Echo. Yeah, I am doing a TikTok only stream today because it's been a long time. Nope, no other people. Also, everybody who gets a reading, you will be able to rewatch this. I'm gonna upload it to the YouTube later, and your timestamp is gonna be in the description. Yeah. So we're just doing free readings. Thank you guys. You just have to ask. Echo, hi. Thank you, hi Holly, hi Equinox. What's up? Thank you. You're very welcome. Also, Tybone, thank you for the follow. Thank you. Echo, your timestamp for your reading is 5 minutes and 43 seconds. Let's see what we have. You said, could I have a reading about the future? I know they are at, but I want to see if I'm in the right. Absolutely, yeah, everybody. When it comes to the future, tarot is unreliable, but you are the master of your own fate, your own destiny, so you can work with the reading. If you get a reading that you don't like, just know that because the future isn't set in stone, you can work with it. You can work with it, which is why I always pull for the challenge and the advice. I personally think it's the most likely outcome, but you don't have to believe what I believe, you know? I've been doing this for a couple years now, and it's been pretty accurate, but, you know, it can still change. All right, so I'm pulling straight for the future for you. We have the Three of Swords, the Four of Pentacles, and the Eight of Wands. So I can tell that wherever you are now, you know you need to leave. You know it doesn't suit you anymore. It's also possible that you've had a lot of... I'll be honest, the Three of Swords means pain, heartache, and trauma. Maybe it's just really hard for you to be in this space in this moment. And right now you're doing your best to save, you're doing your best to prepare for either a journey or for a next phase in your life, okay? So maybe you're gonna start school, or maybe you're going to move, or maybe you're prepping for like a new relationship, you know, something like that, where we're really preparing. Now, know that in the future we have the Eight of Wands. This means speed, action, and quick change, so know that you're gearing up for it. You'll get there. And we have the Sun. Oh my goodness. Happiness, joy, success. It also is an energy of illumination. So we're learning things, we're realizing things. Nothing's in the dark. We have Temperance. We're also feeling much more at peace, much more in balance. Oh my God. And then the Ten of Cups, which is an energy of a happy family, being at peace, feeling very blessed with the people you have around you. So wherever it is that you're going, wherever it is that you're preparing to transition to, know that it has a lot of peace attached to it and emotional fulfillment. And there's so much opportunity, especially with the Sun card. Yeah, hi Nish, what's up? You're trying to leave the country. That's funny, I'm trying to leave the country. I'm trying to move, that's so cool. That's getting travel, that's really cool, I'm happy. Can you tell me, yeah. Hi, Kovo. Hi, Jackson. Welcome, everybody. Yes, it has been a long time since I have done a TikTok-only stream. So that's what we're doing. If you've never been to my stream before, we are going back and forth between freebies and Ko-fi donators. So if you'd like a free reading, all you have to do is ask in the chat. And Ko-fi donators are guaranteed. I don't always get Ko-fi donators. In fact, I don't expect to get much because I'm just kind of doing a TikTok stream for fun. Usually I stream on Twitch and YouTube, so don't worry, it'll be mostly freebies. So thank you guys so much who have supported me on the Ko-fi. Thank you, Hikari, or Ari, let's do you. And then we'll do another freebie. We will do another freebie. Also, remember that everybody who gets a reading, your timestamp will be in the description of the YouTube video after the stream is over, so you can always re-watch it. And we have 9:07 for you. 9:07, and then we'll do somebody else after that, so make sure you ask your question. Okay, Ari, you said happy July, Ron. Happy July! Happy July to everybody! I hope you're enjoying the stream. You said any chance I could get a general reading? Absolutely. Thank you. Thank you so much for trusting me. I'm really excited. And Droplet's excited too. Okay. Just seeing if there's anything I should be leaning into or aware of. Okay. You also always pull the Ten of Cups in your own readings. Beautiful. Hi, Robert. Hi, Kenny. Hi, V. Hi. Hi, Detective Glave. Welcome to the YouTube stream. I mean, excuse me, the TikTok stream. Alrighty. Alright, what do we have for you, Ari? Now, fun. Very fun. We have a lot of opportunity, but we have to have the excitement in order to take it. Like, we have to believe that we can have it. And I say this because we have the Sun card. The Sun means happiness, joy, success, illumination. But it's the biggest, like, fire energy in tarot. It's also the happiest. We never gonna, as I said, you can always overcome the challenge. So this is your mountain to climb. They're telling you to look at the bright side of things even when it's difficult. I know it's really hard. Your advice is actually to look your fears right in the face. You know, look at him. Look at that. That's the devil. It's this little bull energy. Because there's somewhere you want to go. There's something you want to experience. You know, it's interesting because the last reading I did was about travel too, but I feel like this is mostly about our new horizons, what we're capable of, who we want to be, what we want to experience. I feel like you are getting very, very serious about what it is you want to accomplish in this life. So maybe you're starting new projects, maybe you're investing in little things here and there, whatever it is, whatever you're putting your energy towards, know that it's leading to opportunities, and they're telling you to be awake and wary of it, and don't get scared of failure or scared of somebody else's opinion on it. Now, it's very interesting because you're gonna have, you know, it's possible that somebody could give you this opportunity because we do have the King of Wands. This is somebody who is very, very passionate about what they do. And we also have the Ace of Cups, which is a new relationship, as well as the Ten of Swords, which is letting something die, letting something pass on. So whatever person in your life has hurt you and harmed you enough for you to struggle to believe in yourself, know that you're gonna meet somebody, either like just like somebody you really look up to. It could be someone online that's gonna help you out of this, and they're gonna pull you through and help you live in this sun energy. And that's a lot of magic is gonna happen because of it. Oh my goodness, Cody, thank you, Nish. Thank you so much for the Ko-fi donators. Alrighty, we're gonna do another freebie. If you guys are new here, we go back and forth between Ko-fi donators and freebies. I just pick people in the chat as I see them. Thank you so much. Let's do Jose. Alright, Jose, you are asking about your love life. Let's put the red on. Jose, I hope things are going well in your love life. Also, hi, Galaxy. Hey. Hi, Kovo. Hi, Anne. Hi, Omic. What's up? Hi, Demon. Ron is so great at these readings. Thank you, Demon. Thank you. All right. Oh, my gosh. What? Thank you, everybody, for the donations. It means a lot to me. I'll do my best to get to them soon. Okay, Jose, your timestamp for your reading is 13 minutes and 10 seconds. And you asked about your love life. So let's see what's going on in love for you. What's going on in love? Can you guys hear the music, by the way? She is the best. Thank you, Galaxy Cat. You guys are so nice. I wish I saved the vid. It's okay, Echo. Don't worry. Everything is being recorded. I'm going to upload it to my YouTube later. You can hear the music. Good. I hope that's not too distracting. All right, let's see what we have for you, Jose. What we have for you, Jose? Like, shuffle. There we go. 8 of Pentacles, King of Swords, and 7 of Pentacles. There's something that you want to say. There's something that you're planning. And I feel like you're getting much more practical when it comes to love. You know, it's possible that maybe in the past you were very loving. Maybe you really felt a lot of love and passion towards your partners. Because we do have your challenge being the Knight of Cups. This is that lover boy, lover man energy. You know, this is the kind of person who shows up with flowers. Now, it's very interesting because I feel like this is who you are at your core. I feel like you're a very, very loving person. But I think that your experiences have kind of taught you to be much more practical when it comes to the relationships that you have. It's very sweet because you want this very like passionate, very I don't want to say ooey gooey because sometimes that can feel a little bit like I don't know about the ooey gooey, but like definitely deeply like loving and passionate. It's you want this, and it's interesting because you feel like there is criteria in order to get this, and that's okay. It's absolutely okay to have boundaries, to have preferences, to have stuff like this. I just want you to know that I don't know what it is you're looking like, what's going on in your love life. I can tell that you have a lot on your mind and a lot that you want to say, and maybe you just want somebody who will listen to you and understand that you're being honest and coming from a place of love. But just know that in the future, something will culminate positively because of the work that you're doing right now to understand yourself, all right? Whatever happened to you in the past, just know that you have done a lot of healing. There's still more healing to do. Otherwise, you wouldn't have the Seven of Pentacles. But I do think that you are getting closer and closer to not only being the man that you want to be, but also finding somebody who can match that energy and appreciate it. So I don't know, I just get that because you're coming up as somebody who is working very hard. You probably put in a lot of energy for your loved ones. Your advice is the Hierophant, okay? This is an energy of relaxing, but it's also an energy of tradition as well as routine. Whenever I get this, I always tell people that, hey, whatever it is that you're doing, especially when it comes to healing, it's going in the right track. It's going at the right pace. So try not to sweat the small stuff. That's what I have for you. Thank you, Jose. Thank you. Oh my goodness, what? Thank you everybody so much for the donations. I didn't expect to get this many for my TikTok stream. I appreciate it. Yeah, hi Omek, hi Shinobu, what's up? Hi Erica. Those nails are so pretty, thank you. I just put them on. I just did them. I just did them. Yeah, hi Omek, hi Galaxy. Okay. Alright, if you're new here, hi. My name is Ron Queen of Cups. Thank you, nice to meet your acquaintance. I hope you guys like the video I put out today. Also, Honey Toast, thank you for the roses. Thank you, Mario. We, as usual, are going back and forth between Ko-fi donators and freebies. If you'd like a free reading, all you have to do is ask in the chat. And we're gonna do the next Ko-fi donator, and then we'll do another freebie after that. So go ahead and ask. Okay. Alright, let me say thank you to everybody who's donated. Thank you! Thank you, Daisy. Thank you, Glave. Thank you, Kronos. Thank you, Rosa, Nish, and Codi. Thank you, everybody. Thank you. We're gonna do Codi next. Codi, thank you so much. Let me put your timestamp in. We have Codi. We are at 1750, and then we're gonna do another freebie. So make sure you guys have your questions ready. And if you're asking a love reading, it would mean a lot to me if you could let me know if you're single or in a relationship. It just kind of helps. It helps. You don't have to tell me everything, though. All right, Codi. Hi. It's nice to see you again. Hey. You said hi, Ron. Can I get a love reading? Absolutely. You said I have been working on moving from my crush/situationship, but then he does something that just pulls me back in. I hate when that happens. It's like, why does God be testing me? It happens. It's okay. Especially when you really love someone. And spiritually speaking, we have that energetic kind of, you know, pull that cord with them. And so a lot of times people can yank it. Are you live on Twitch? Nope, we're not on Twitch or YouTube today. Just TikTok. I'm giving all my love to TikTok today. You said, so I'm just wondering what his feelings are, or am I being delusional? Thank you, and I hope the stream is good. Yeah, let's see what we have going on in the relationship. Thank you, Codi. All right, that's you. Energy in between and them. Okay. You know, they really like your energy. And it's interesting because you always have more to give, and it's not necessarily that they are trying to be evil and like take from you. I actually think that they're being very reflective right now, and you help them with that reflection. You have their energy in this relationship spread being the Hermit. And the Hermit means looking within, looking inside yourself and trying to figure out who you want to be, what are your motivations. It's looking at the shadows and the darkness and the cracks inside of you with the intention of understanding, even healing sometimes. So I actually genuinely think that they are not being... I don't think that they have negative intentions. I just feel that you help them a lot with understanding themselves. Because I actually think that you really genuinely see the best in them. And not a lot of people do that. Not a lot of people do that. You probably also have really good conversations, very deep conversations, because we have the Empress as the energy in between. This is healing, okay? Now, remember when I said that you have an energetic pull on each other? Well, you got the Wheel of Fortune and the challenge, and this is fated events, right? It has to do with fate. So both of you probably have a karmic, some kind of karmic relationship going on. And when karma gets a bad rap. People say, oh my gosh, karma, that's about like pain and suffering. No, it just means that we have a lesson to learn together. And we can turn that into something really transformative and beautiful. But that doesn't mean that they have to stay forever and ever and ever. So just know that there is some sort of energy of, you're learning something from each other. Now, you're coming up as a Page of Pentacles. I can tell that you are wondering if this is something you should keep investing in, because this does have to do with an investment that you're giving. Your advice is the Moon card, interestingly enough. And the Moon has to do with illusions, mystery, the unknown. But in the advice position, I always say to people that be okay with not knowing. Have your boundaries up. If you enjoy being around them, that's okay, but don't let them deter you from new and exciting experiences and relationships. We also have the 6th house, okay? I like the 6th house. It has to do with healing as well. And we have the Moon again, emotion, and then we have Aquarius energy. You both could very much so learn how to be independent through working with each other. But you have to talk about it openly. I don't know if they're ready to talk about that kind of like energy, but yeah, I think that could happen. Like, you could learn how to be independent from this relationship. Yeah, maybe, I don't know. Have you ever heard of, I don't know, this is such a strange saying. Have you ever heard of, I'm just hearing this in my mind over and over again, recovering codependent? I don't know. What does that mean? I don't know. I'm a recovering codependent? Bro, me too. The cards are so pretty. Me too. I think the cards are really pretty too. I just got this deck. What's the name of this deck? Forgot. Let me see. Codi! Did that mean anything to you? Star Maiden Tarot. That's the name of the deck. Okay. Alright, we, as usual, are going back and forth between Ko-fi donators and freebies. If you'd like a free reading, go ahead and ask in the chat. Thank you, honestly, it helped a lot. Good, Codi. I'm really glad. It's so nice to have one chat. It's been such a long time since I've done a single chat. It's good to see you guys over on the TikTok. Welcome. Hi, Honey Toast. Hey. Hi, Amici. Hi. Yeah, so everybody who gets a reading today, you will have your reading in the YouTube later. So don't worry, you can rewatch it. And I always put your timestamp next to your name, so you'll have your own little chapter and you'll be able to find it very easily. You won't have to do scrubbing. You just look for your name in the description and you click on your little timestamp. So, all right, let's do Ebarraza. I'm so sorry if I say your name wrong. Ebarraza? There we go. Ebarraza, and thank you for the donation. Thank you. Ebarraza, your timestamp is 23 minutes and 50 seconds. And you said, can I get a reading about my career? You absolutely may. Thank you for trusting me with your reading. I hope that's worth the wait. I hope you enjoy it too. Like, am I doing this right? Sometimes I feel so dumb. You are not dumb. Have you ever heard of self-fulfilling prophecies? I have a reputation in my community for being, what did they call me? They called me something kind of negative, but I was just like, okay. Oh, right. I have a reputation for being cocky. It's all because I'm confident, okay? Now, here's the reason I say never to call yourself dumb. Say that you you feel dumb, or that you're ugly, or you're not talented, or anything like that. It's because you start to believe it. And so even if you don't believe it, say, I'm the best, baby. Like, I'm so fucking smart. And over time, you'll start to feel that self-love and self-confidence, because their words have power. So I don't know. I thought everybody should hear that. You're not stupid. You're not stupid. Let's see what we got. Hi, Reaper. Welcome. Hi, Stellas. Hi, Jordan. Welcome. Fight the brainworms with love. People don't like when you love yourself, and you gotta be okay with that. All right, here's what we have for your career. We have you coming up as a Page of Pentacles. This is somebody who is investing in something, keyword, wisely, all right? They're doing something new. You are never wasting your time learning a skill, getting experience, or like investing in your health or well-being. Anything like that. It's never ever a waste of time. We have your focus of the spread being the Knight of Wands. This is telling you to look at the bright side of things, but this is also an energy. I wonder if whatever you're doing at work, you're feeling like you have to do double what other people do in order to catch up, which is interesting. Know that this will pay off. Everything you're doing now will pay off for you, because we have in the future being the King of Wands, okay? King of Wands is the king of faking it till you make it, all right? The secret is nobody really knows what they're doing. You know, I just kind of threw this stream together and it seems to be working. I made all of this up and it's working somehow, right? And I feel like right now you're just trying to figure out where to put your tape, where to put your glue, stuff like that. And over time, it'll get easier. So try not to tell yourself like, oh my gosh, I'm messing up. Because the King of Wands successfully, not bullshitted their way to success. I don't want to say that, but they believe themselves to be capable enough to be successful, all right? Now, your challenge is the Ace of Cups. Remember when I told you that how you speak to yourself does a lot to your psyche? Especially, have you ever heard that, like, spelling words means that you're casting a spell, stuff like that. I know, a little silly, but bear with me. Words have power. And a lot of times those words don't even come from us. They come from our parents or our teachers or fucking that nasty ass kid at school who thought he was so cool, but it's telling you to heal. It's telling you to be kinder to yourself, be warmer. And your advice here is to make your own safety and security. Alrighty, that's what we have. Thank you very much. Negative thoughts bring more negative stuff. Exactly, Stella. Exactly. Thank you, Des. I'm glad you guys think it's funny. Is it me, or does Ron sound similar to Mabel from Gravity Falls? I always get that, Obsidian. I always get that. That's I don't think I sound like her, but I guess I do. I get it enough. All right, we are going back and forth between freebies and Ko-fi donators. Thank you so much. We've only been going for 30 minutes and we've done 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 readings already. That's pretty good. We're gonna do the next Ko-fi donator, and then after that we'll do a freebie, as I said. So if you want a free reading, all you have to do is ask in the chat and I'll do my best to get to you. We're gonna do the next Ko-fi donator, and that is Nish. Nish, let's put your timestamp in. We've got, let's see, 2828. Ooh, you should look up what that angel number is. 28. And you said, hi Ron, so nice to see you after a while. It's nice to see you too. I'm really happy to be streaming. I would love to have a reading. I really like the style you do readings in, and something's nudging me to have a reading done by you today. Thank you in advance. Absolutely. Thank you for trusting me. I'm happy that you're enjoying the stream, and I hope it's worth it. I do. And remember that if you get a reading you don't like, you are the master of your own fate, so it is the most likely outcome, in my opinion. You can do something about it. Let's see what we got. I love the color changing gowns. Yeah? You guys feeling lavender? Okay. Let's see what we have for you, Nish. Or Nish? Nish? Okay. Ooh. 6 of Cups. Pretty good. Nostalgia? the Two of Swords and the Page of Pentacles. Oh, okay. Have you been reflecting on the past a lot? You know, I don't know why, but I don't know if you experience this, but I have something. I've got a nasty little brain worm called CPTSD. Do you know what that is? It's okay if you don't have it, but basically what happens to me is that just throughout the day, just randomly, sometimes there's triggers, I'll be reminded of trauma and like I just like relive the situation. I don't know why, but this is reminding me of that. I feel like you're exploring the past more, maybe recently, or maybe you will in the future. And it's interesting because you're not only forgiving yourself for what you've done, which is very, very powerful, but I actually see you healing a lot of grudges that you've had. Now, I'm getting like a lot of emotional, very like a lot of cup energy here, but I'm also seeing it heal like your body, like not necessarily like if you have back pain, your back pain's just gonna disappear forever, which by the way, there's a really good book about how to heal your back pain through stress reduction that I really recommend. I don't remember what it's called, but it's pretty cool. But anyways, the challenge is the Knight of Cups, and this is to attack these reminders head on with the intention of healing them, loving them, understanding them. Okay, and it can be difficult to kind of run towards our reminders of trauma, but I feel like you're doing it anyway. Okay, like it's definitely giving shadow work. Maybe you've been going through Dark Night of the Soul the last 6 months, but we have in the future you implementing new and healthy ways in order to deal with these reminders and genuinely like get rid of them. So your advice is to invest in those. So this is like meditation, or this is about writing in your journal every morning, or making sure you're like reading books or consuming certain content that helps your mind. There's some sort of healing emotionally that is genuinely making your body feel so much better. So they're telling you to keep that up, keep looking into that, keep investing that. Maybe you're having some very interesting dreams come up too, but that's just what I'm getting. Let's get you an advice card. Ew, did you say it? Did you tell them that you love them? That's what I'm saying. It's like you're going to baby you, or like, you know, kid you. Like, when I was a kid, I had a year where I was just super chubby. God dang those cosmic brownies, y'all. God dang those cosmic brownies, you guys. They got me for a year. And for the longest time, I was like, it's my fault. I was chubby. Oh my gosh, I was so gross. But I went back and I looked at those pictures of myself, and I was like, oh my gosh, that's just a child. That's just a baby. Why am I being so cruel? And so, I don't know. I'm getting an energy niche of you going back and looking at older versions of yourself and forgiving them, but also forgiving people in your past too. So, that's what I have. Cosmic brownies, boy, that's right. Okay. Thank you, everybody. Hi, Moon. What's up? What's up? Yeah. So good to see so many people over on the TikTok side. Yes, to the people who asked, do I get on the purple app? Yeah, I do. I do. We're not streaming there today, though. Today, we're doing a very special TikTok-only stream. I have been streaming only on Twitch and YouTube recently, and I've been missing my TikTok friends. So I'm thinking about bringing back, like, maybe every two, like maybe twice a week. I'll do a TikTok-only stream, because I don't want to forget you. I don't know. What do you guys think? What do you guys think? Hi, Moon. Hey. Okay, let's do Kovo. If you'd like a free reading, all you have to do is ask in the chat, and I'll do my darndest to get to you. Freebies are random, and Ko-fi donators are guaranteed. So if you'd like a guaranteed reading, you're welcome to donate to the Ko-fi. Everybody, whether you donate or not, will have a timestamp in the YouTube description after the stream is over. I'm not streaming on YouTube right now, but I am recording, and I will upload it. And I promise, I swear, to put your timestamp next to your name in the description so you can watch it forever and ever. We're gonna do Kovo next. Hi, Kovo. Thank you. Thank you. Hi, Crisp. Hi, Galaxy. Kovo, your timestamp is, let's see. We've got 34:50. And you said, may I have a love reading? I'm in a relationship and I just want to be nosy. Okay, let's do it. Let's do it. Let me put my, I got the, like, pink eyes, too. Let's do it. Oh, congrats, yeah! You read me a few months ago, but I got the job like how you said. Let's go, Chris! I love that for you. Alright, Kovo, what's going on in your relationship? Ooh, the death card. I like that. Okay, okay. Alright. I like this. So, the reason I like this is because, you know, it's very... there's like a theme. There's a theme going on collectively where we're all really exploring the past. I don't know if you've been reflecting a lot on the beginning of the relationship and you've been maybe wishing that, I don't know, like, let's say you guys had movie nights or you went on dates more, or maybe you cuddled more, or maybe you, like, gave each other letters and stuff like that. There's some kind of nostalgia happening here. Very similar to the last one, but it feels less thick and murky. Now it feels very like, I like, sorry about the train, by the way. I like going back and looking at these things and revisiting them. Yes, bro, he kind of cut out our honeymoon phase short because of work stuff. Oh, no! I hate when that happens. Ugh. Well, I see you bringing up that you really need to bring this energy back again. That it makes you feel loved. It makes you feel alive. It makes you feel like you're precious. I don't know. Getting the word precious. But anyways, the advice card is judgment. Now, judgment does mean an epiphany moment, but it also means very clear and to the face communication. I'm happy for him, but it's a bit sad. Ah, okay. Well, that's okay. Because I do see him, I actually see both of you trying to make more time for this kind of stuff. It may take some time, if I'm honest. I'm kind of getting an energy of maybe like he needs at least a month in advance. I don't know how busy he is. He might be like, babe, like I can't take time off right now. Like, you know, something like that, where he has to allocate time. But I see the time being allocated. I really do. My journey is, yeah. So the center here is the Queen of Wands. I feel like you are very expressive. I feel like you are very outward with how you love somebody. And I think you're just ready to kind of receive that energy back. It's almost like, I need you to speak my love language. So I see us making positive changes. I wanna be nosy and look a little bit in the future. Yeah. Look at that. That's that date I was talking about. Okay, this is very important because I know that this is important to you. Ace of Cups, this has to do with giving love, giving pure love with somebody. We also have the Strength card. This is about confidence. And then we have the Two of Pentacles, which is that busy, 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 busy. So make sure that when you set a date and a time with your partner, that you're reminding them consistently and remind them how important it is to you. Because there's a chance that they'll get too busy and they can't make it. But tell them, like, ask them to choose you. Okay? I don't know. That's what I'm getting. So that's what I have. Thank you, OG. You're very welcome. You're very welcome. What can I say? I'm good at what I do. I'm glad I've been feeling to ask that, but I didn't want to sound selfish. Yeah, tell them to choose you. I know who you sound like. Everybody says I sound like Mabel. Is it true? Mental health has been super heavy lately. Oh no, I'm so sorry, SillyGoosifer. Also, hey everybody, thank you so much for the new follows. It's nice to see you. Also, thank you, Latia Rose, for the heart puffs. Bazzy for the heart me. And thank you, Symphony, for the solstice. Sorry if I miss your gifts. Thank you, Holly and Mario, too, for the gifts as well. You guys are so sweet. Thank you. I love you. We just did a freebie. And as many of you know, we go back and forth between Ko-fi donators and freebies. We're going to do the next Ko-fi donator. After that, we will do another freebie. So make sure you have your question next. My readings only take me around like, you know, 3 to 5 minutes a piece. So it doesn't take that long to wait. Don't worry. Okay. Alrighty. 39 minutes and 56 seconds. And this is for Rosa. Rosa, your timestamp will be in the description of the YouTube after the stream is over if you'd ever like to rewatch it. And you said, hey girly, hey, thank you for coming. I'd like to have a general reading on your TikTok live stream right now, if that's possible. Of course. Thank you for trusting me. Thank you for coming by. I hope that you like it. We'll see what we have. I'm kind of feeling like hitting this for some reason. I don't know. Is anybody feeling the energy be a little heavy today? Well, this is your moment to let it out. I don't know. Maybe Rosa needed a deep breath, but I'm feeling like everybody does. We're gonna do a deep breath and then we'll do your reading. Okay, everyone. If someone's been mean to you today, or if you just saw a bunch of really dark stuff on the news today, or maybe on your algorithm, we're gonna do a little cleansing breath. I feel like we need it. All right, okay? And then we'll just read. Okay, all right. Make sure that you exhale everything out of your lungs, and then we're gonna hold it in the center of our chest, and I'll tell you when to release. Are you ready? All right. Exhale everything, like deflate that bitch. And then inhale. And hold it. I don't know if you can hear that, but hold it. Hold that shit in. Bring it all up. And then exhale the stress. All right. I think we're good. That made me feel good. Holding. All right. Heard it? Good. Thank you, the blue square. All right, Rosa. Let's see what we have. I love general readings. They're actually my favorite. You're trying not to laugh. I know. I make it silly. I like to get silly with it. Okay, Page of Swords. It's not bad. The moon. Okay, Rosa, we have your challenge being the moon. I always like to start with a challenge. Sometimes I don't. But I'm feeling like this time, yeah. The moon has to do with illusion, mystery, the unknown, and being in the dark, feeling like you can't see very far into the future. Now, because we never get a challenge unless we can overcome it, this is something that we can learn to be okay with. But it also tells me that this is something that we will climb out of, like this feeling of, I don't know what the fuck is happening? Where am I going? What do they really think of me? Oh my gosh, do they hate me? You know, these are the questions that can arise when you're in the darkness. When you feel like you don't know what people are thinking or doing or saying, or maybe you don't know where you're going. It can be a little bit frightening, but it's also a reminder to be very present and in the moment. So just know that it's very interesting because I don't know if you've been very zapped of energy, or maybe you will soon. We have the Ten of Swords. You know what I'm getting, Rosa? It's actually really, I'm so sorry if you're not actually like feeling this way, but the energy is like, sometimes I just don't feel much, and not in like a depressed way. It's almost like a compartmentalizing way. I don't know. I just feel that. And maybe you're trying to figure out what that means and figure out like, you know, why do I feel so different? Why am I not reacting the same? Why have I changed this way? And am I okay? You know, know that you'll figure it out soon. Gosh, so much about mental health has been coming up, but also just understanding. I feel like you've been exploring your mind more. And also trying to enhance it. I see you being the student. I see you wanting to learn and understand not only yourself, but other people more. Yeah. Now we have your advice being slow and steady wins the race. So know that it'll take time for you to feel less in the dark. Just know that in the midst of confusion, it's very easy to jump to conclusions that are negative. Try your best to leave room to be surprised, because you will be. Because you will be. Because the Empress means healing. It means growth. It means peace and relaxation. You know, this is somebody who's cultivated a healthy harvest. Let me give you an advice card. Oppa. Do you know when to leave? Is your question. Do you know when to leave? Is there something that we need to leave and let go of in the name of healing? It's also an energy of like, if you're so concerned with like what somebody thinks and what they're gonna do, it's like, think about you. Think about you. Who cares? You can't control them. But, you know, take your time figuring it out along the way, because I do see a happy resolution with whatever it is you're questioning right now. Okay, alrighty. I keep getting the Empress on every general tarot reading. Hell yeah! That's a really good card. Very nurturing, very loving, very feminine. I love it. I love it. Hi, Demon King. Nice to see you. How are you? Hi, Ron. What's up? Okay. Let's do Des. So, if you guys would like a free reading, I pick people in the chat as I see them. Thank you so much. And we're gonna do Des next. I appreciate y'all's patience. I'm really enjoying this stream. It hasn't even been an hour yet. I feel like we've been having a really good time. Don't worry, I plan to go for like maybe an hour or two more. So we'll get through them. Okay. Des, you said, hi, Ron! Single, getting over a breakup for a little over a year ago. Could I get a love reading? You absolutely may. You absolutely may. Let's put your timestamp in. We have, let's see, 46 minutes and 30 seconds. We'll see what we have. I'm sorry you went through a breakup. Bro, me too. Bro, me too. That shit took me so long to get over too. I believe, like, it takes, on average, 17 months to get over a heartbreak. That's almost a year and a half. That's like a year and 5 months, which is insane. That's way too long. Can I get a reading but DM you? I just never had one. Oh, no, I don't do DM readings. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I give y'all good luck for the love. Me too, Moon. I wish you all luck and love. All right, Des. Let's see what we have. I want to roll the dice for you, too. Get some clicky-clacky. We've got, okay, Aries. Fury. Almost said Fury. Have you been feeling frustrated? You know, sometimes Aries is a little bit known to be impatient and a little bit like, what the fuck? You know, that's not a bad thing, though, because we have this is something I always try to teach people, okay? A lot of times, our anger comes from a place of we know we deserve better, okay? And so if you're feeling really angry at somebody, know that you can't use that energy to change them, but you can definitely use it to change you. So you can take that. Rage is my default lately, I fear. Interesting. Interesting. Now, good news is we've got Venus. This is pleasure, romance, love, and money. So whatever it is you're feeling very passionate about, we have the third house too. Know that you are geared up to talk about it, and talking about it will help you work through a lot of the anger, okay? And help you soften that into love. All right, your challenge is the 5 of Cups, loneliness, sadness, and heartbreak, okay? Never get a challenge unless we can overcome it. This is something that you can release, something that you can let go of. This is the mountain that you need to climb. And thank goodness that it's something that we can climb, right? You can always overcome it, I always say. And so it's not easy to climb the mountain, but we have to go through the motions in order to do so, especially when it comes to heartbreak. So I don't know if you've been through the stages of grief, like if you have looked at it, but anger is one of them. Anger is one of them. And so just let yourself be angry. You know, put it out on a piece of paper. Let yourself be sad, because truly and honestly, expressing it and also talking about it is a big thing, especially the third house. Do you have a friend? Do you have a bestie? Do you have a pen and paper? You know, there's something that we need to kind of just expel out of us with our, okay, this is sound very woo-woo, with our throat chakra, okay. Like, I don't know, and when you cry, a lot of people do. A lot of people feel like that knot in their throat. I wonder if you like feel that knot when you get angry too. That's your throat chakra really kind of getting angry, telling you we need to fucking say something. Okay, so know that you are letting go slowly but surely. You are moving into a new time. You have everything that you need in front of you and around you to create a reality worth living, and know that there are new opportunities on the horizon for you when it comes to love that will make it a whole lot easier to get over this bullshit, okay? Now, am I saying like you're gonna find new love soon? Maybe, you know, sometimes the pages are crushes. I just like see you feeling okay to explore love and like passion and excitement again. Okay, feeling safe enough to do so. So your advice is a death card to allow yourself to release and transform. That's what I have! I sent you a message on Ko-fi to comment about the reading I got from you for the second time. Okay, I can't wait to read it, Rose. Thank you, I'll read it after the stream. Alrighty. I get that knot like I'm gonna cry. It's so frustrating, but hearing this is a breath of fresh air. Oh, good. Maybe that's why we needed to do that breathing exercise. Look into breath work. Okay, breath work is very, very good for the throat chakra. I know I sound a little crazy with it, but I actually do believe in like the chakras. They're just energy points, right? They're just energy points, people. And so I believe it, and I recommend exploring healing it. I really do. Okay, thank you. Okay, we are going back and forth between Ko-fi donators and freebies. I know I keep seeing it. I'm just reminding the new people who are coming in, and maybe for the people who missed it earlier. Let me say thank you. Thank you so much to everyone who has donated, and we'll do another freebie after that. Thank you, ohbooty. Thank you, ohbooty. Nice to see you again. Thank you, M. Thank you, Daisy, Glave, and Kronos. We're gonna do Kronos next. And then after that, we'll choose a random person in the chat. So make sure you ask away. Let's do Kronos. Kronos, your timestamp. Oh, thank you, SillyGoosifer. Your timestamp for your reading is, let's see, 52 minutes and 20 seconds. Yay! Everybody who gets a reading, I am putting your timestamp into a little Google Doc for me, so you can find your reading in the description of the YouTube after the stream is over. I'm gonna upload it, and yes, you can rewatch it as many times as you want to, forever and ever and ever. Okay, Kronos, you said I'd love a career reading. Let's put the career on. Let's put the green on. Okay, we're getting that earth energy. My chefs are floating the idea of training me to be a sous chef. Ooh, sous chef Kronos. But I'm already feeling overwhelmed and I don't know what to do. Ah, so you don't want to be a sous chef, or maybe you're feeling like it's impossible or there's too much on your plate. Oh, hey, oh, that's you, Robert. Hey, what's up? Thank you for coming to the TikTok. Let's see what you got going on. Hello, Ron. Hi, Galaxy. Hi. Hi, patticakes. God, I feel old. Don't feel old. You only exist in the here and now, so you're only as young as you believe yourself to be. Or maybe as old, I mean to say. But anyways, sorry. I'm trying to make people feel better. I used to struggle with being like, oh my god, my youth is slipping between my fingers. But then I was like, who cares? Okay. Alright, Kronos, your challenge is the Knight of Pentacles, okay? So this is telling me that, oh my goodness, they're working you like a horse. They're working you like literally, like he's on a horse and he's working away. Now, this does mean that things will calm down soon. That we just need to stay with the routine. We just gotta keep treading along, but it'll take time. Oh, most of the, like a lot of the, not most of them, but a lot of the pentacle cards represent things taking a little bit of time, right? So fire is like boom, bam! And the water is about like, it could go this way or it could go that way. I don't know what's happening. But the earth signs, especially like in tarot for pentacles, it does mean things are gonna take a little bit of time to complete. So that's just something that they wanted to mention for you. Your advice is the Queen of Swords. Think about what would increase you to be more independent and be able to flow more freely when it comes to your work, because your advice is the Queen of Swords, which means independence. It means being very smart, being very good at what you do, and feeling like you can dance. Like, look at how she's dancing with these butterflies. It's almost giving me like a ballerina vibe where she, like, I don't know, it's giving me like ribbon dancing vibes. Maybe when you're in the zone, like when you're at work and you're in the moment, you just know your work so well that you're just like, but it's almost like a dance. Now, they're telling you to let yourself dance, let yourself flow with it, and try not to think too hard about it. But at the same time, I can tell that there's a lot of kind of chaotic energy around you that is stressing you out. Know that your focus is a star. This does mean wishing upon a star. This means having a guiding light. This means that something in the far future will come to fruition that will suit you much better. And so there is another energy of like time. I do kind of see you in the near future being a little bit unhappy and uneasy with the situation that you have at hand. So let's go ahead and see what they mean by that. We're going to clarify the Four Cups. You know, the Four Cups means I don't have enough love, or I don't have enough support, I don't have enough passion, something isn't suiting me. There's something that just isn't, it's not doing it, okay? Why do your readings only feel so on point? Oh, it's because I'm psychic, baby. No, I don't know. Alrighty. Dude, Meera ties right in. Judgment, the Nine of Swords, and the Three. Okay, here's what it is. You don't like being told what to do and being told what's best for you. You do not like being directed. You like to dance. You like to go with the beat of your own drum. Now, that's not to say that you can't. That's not to say that you can't dance with others. But when you're having to remove yourself from the flow state that you're in, oh my goodness, it's so stressful. Maybe when you're at work, time just it goes by. But whenever they're giving you like new responsibilities, or trying to tell you to do new stuff, or like do XYZ, it's frustrating because it takes you out of that flow state, and you're just like, fuck, like I'm already suffering. But it's okay, you know, they're telling you to rely on your teammates, you know, rely on the people you work with to help you learn this new dance, and know that you'll be very good at it if that's what you want to do. You know, if that's what you want to do. That's what I got! You can never tell if it's projecting or if it's a prophecy. I don't know. Okay, alrighty. Thank you guys. Thank you so much, Kronos. It's really good to see you again. Oh, Zambrano, thank you very much for the I'm new here. Welcome to the stream. If you are new here, my name is Ron Queen of Cups. Nice to meet you. And I do free reading streams here on TikTok, on Twitch, and on YouTube. Today we're doing a Twitch only stream. I haven't done that in quite some time, but I'm really excited. If you'd like a free reading, all you have to do is ask in the chat and I'll do my darndest to get to you. Freebies are random and Ko-fi donators are guaranteed. So let's do you. Let me put your timestamp then and drink some water. Oh my gosh, it's doing it again. Sorry about that, you guys. I don't know if you can hear that, but TikTok makes me check in every hour. Okay, alrighty. So we're gonna do Zambrano. I hope I'm saying your name right. You will be able to rewatch your reading anytime you want to. Wait, I'm gonna upload this to my YouTube if you want to check that out later. And your username will be next to your timestamp in the description so you can find your reading very, very quickly and skip ahead to where we did your reading. Your timestamp is 59 minutes and 30 seconds. And let's see what we got. All right, so you said, does OP miss me? Yeah, we can figure that out for you. Let's see. Thank you, you're so welcome. That was a nice sound, yeah. Sorry about that. Hi, Shinobu, hey. Okay. All right, what do we got? What do we got? Do they miss you? Ooh, 6 of Wands. It's a bit of both. It's interesting because, so we have the 6 of Wands, and anytime we ask a yes or no questions, there are cards that just straight up mean yes. And the 6 of Wands is definitely one of those. But we also have a no card. But clarifying both of these is the Temperance. And Temperance means a healthy balance, okay? Temperance means moderation, it means patience. And look at that, they're even holding like 2 cups here. So to me, I feel that it's a little bit of both. I think that they have been reflecting on what you have done with them or for them, like the energy that you brought. And I say this because we have the 6 of Wands, and this is about recognition. This is also about, it means success too in a battle well fought. We have the 9 of Swords though. And the 9 of Swords is an energy of shame. Shame. I'm ashamed. I'm gonna stay in my hidey hole. I don't want to talk to nobody. I don't want to talk about what happened. You know, so what I'm thinking here is that, do they miss you? Yes. Will they admit it? No. And I'm sorry if that's not what you want to hear, but that's the energy that I'm getting. It's like, when I think about you, I feel very sad, and so I don't want to explore it. And whenever it does come up, I do my best to kind of push it down so that I can feel more in balance and more at peace. I hope that makes sense. I hope that makes sense. I agree though, really. Let's get you an advice card. How can you walk through your fears to free yourself? That's your, well, this, I say advice card. These are like my little fortune cookie cards. They're called Wisdom Within. They're so cute, but it's asking you like, what can you walk away from in order for you to feel more empowered? Like people aren't stealing your energy or even your thoughts. You know, your thoughts are energy too. Or maybe taking your love even when they're not physically with you. That's what we have. I'm sorry going through a tough time. Yeah. Okay. Alrighty. We're gonna do another Ko-fi donator, and then after that, we'll do another freebie. Thank you guys for your patience. Trust me, I see you. I see you, Reaper and Galaxy, Shinobu and Eric. I see you, Patticakes and Gelato, hey, and Matcha. I see you. Thank you guys for hanging out with me. I'm doing my best, I promise. Okay, we have, thank you, SillyGoosifer. Thank you, ohbooty. Thank you, M. Thank you, daysee. And thank you, Glave. We're gonna do Glave next. And then we'll do another freebie. Let me drink some water. Hi, Butch Failure. What's up? You're not a failure. Change your name to Butch Winner right now. No, just kidding. I was talking earlier about how our usernames have power over us, you know, because we're naming ourselves that. All right. You're all good and patient. Thank you, Reaper. Okay, Glave, your timestamp, let's see, 1 hour, 3 minutes, and 33 seconds. Nice to see you again. Thank you. Thank you for coming by. You said, Ron, I hope you're able to achieve your dreams. Thank you, yeah. As you guys can see, it says donathon goal. I'm technically in a donathon right now. I haven't really been talking about it. Ah, oopsies. I spilled cards. I haven't really been talking about it on the TikTok stream. But I am saving up money in order to get myself out of a abusive household. Sorry, trigger warning. I won't go into the details, but it's just not safe for me here. So it means a lot to me, to the people who love me and are kind to me and want what's best for me. And donate to me. It means a lot, especially when you don't have to, because, you know, I do free readings, and it's just so kind that you guys would trust me enough to pay me. So anyways, thank you, Glave. You said you were a great tarot reader, and I hope to keep seeing you more. If I do get a reading, I'd like to have a love reading this time. Yeah, let's get a love reading. So what does cool trainer vault boy mean about you? It means that you're cool, you're training, and you're vaulting over those boys and into a man. That's what that means. Alright, Glave, let's get that love reading. Do you guys like seeing droplets spin like that? It reminds me of a loading screen. Alright, here's what we have, Glave. Man, has love really hurt you? Or maybe love is really scary for you. We have some pain, we have some trauma. I don't know what's going on. I don't know if you're in a relationship. Your challenge is the 3 of Swords. As I said, I mean sadness, pain, heartbreak, trauma. There's something that still really hurts when it comes to love. You know, maybe you have a fear of rejection or a fear of unworthiness, or maybe a partner has really left some scars on you, but that's coming up. But because we can always overcome it, you know, this is something that we're climbing towards. And so I'm really happy that you're asking for a love reading, because it tells me that you want to grow. It tells me you want to be better. It tells me that you're working towards feeling fearless, and you absolutely will. We have your outcome when it comes to love being the Queen of Wands. So if you are single, this could mean that you are attracting or having someone around you who is very artistic, who is very expressive. And remember when I said you're learning to be more free, you're learning to like care a little bit less, you know, be careless, but in a positive way, like where it matters. This could also be you embodying this energy, but nonetheless, whatever it is, if you're exuding it, you're attracting it. If you're shining that light, putting out that energy, you're making space for someone else to, you know, flock to that light. And so they're advising you to be this fool, you know? The fool knows nothing. The fool goes, the only thing I know is nothing, all right? Now, is the fool afraid? Yeah, the fool's afraid, but they're not letting the fear of the unknown deter them from a grand experience. And so this is what I feel that you're working towards. I actually genuinely think that you're working really hard on yourself and making yourself feel ready, feel worthy, and you're investing in finding love, or like in your relationship, whatever you have going on. It is very much an energy of self-love, okay? And I do see you doing things you've never done before, which is really interesting. I kind of want to, we're going to roll the dice and see what that energy is about. I wish I could get those cards. It's a good time. It's a pretty deck. It's called Star Maiden Tarot. I recommend it. We've got Pisces energy. Very selfless, very intuitive and mystical. We also have Saturn. Okay, Saturn is tied to the 3 swords, all right? And we also have the 2nd house, which is about the material world, the physical body. Maybe you're thinking about your body and how it looks, and you're trying to heal maybe trauma around that. But know that I just kind of see you working, I don't know, I actually really do see you trying to feel better in your physical. And if it's not your physical, it can be like your environment, like making genuine space for a partner. Like if you looked at your room right now, and I don't know if you're single, but if you looked at your room right now, would you be okay with showing a date that room? Like, would you be okay bringing somebody over? Part of preparing yourself for a partner is making yourself ready to bring one in. Thank you, Arnold. Oh, yeah. And so, you know, that's ways we can do it, where we're getting ourselves some new clothes. We're getting ourselves some, like, I don't know, some cologne, some perfume. Bitch, okay. It makes us feel good. And when we feel good, we're more we feel a bit more ready to like talk to people and stuff like that and explore love, and I don't know, that's what I'm seeing you exploring more. But yeah, I can tell something really still hurts, but that's okay because you're genuinely making efforts to be better. Okay, that's what I see. That's what I got. Me looking at my giant dragon plushie. Do I want to show my date my room? It's a genuine question. I wouldn't bring a date to the room I'm in now because it's kind of messy right now. I have card decks everywhere. I'm not even joking. I've got this. I've got this. I've got this. I got this. And then I have a fuck ton of unboxed ones just lying everywhere. And this one. Me neither. It's messy. Cleaning my room right now with this exact mentality. Yes! It's such it is literally a way to manifest a date. I'm not even joking. If you want to manifest a date, clean your room with the intention of showing it to somebody. Oh, you have those two together? Nice. Let me drink some water. Okay. Oh yeah, put some energy into that. That's right, baby. I'm glad you guys like me. I know I'm really goofy with it. Also, thank you so much to let me see. Oh, thank you, Moon, for donating. Thank you. Let's see how many donations we have left. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4. Ah, cat, no! Ah! I lost count. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4. 5 left. There's a cat incoming. Come here, kitty. Oh, Meera, thank you. 6 left. Come here, kitty. Oh, she's blocking my camera. Sorry, I'm stuck now. This baby here, her name is Marceline. This is Marceline. Or Marcy. And she's very needy. A little helper, yeah. She's here to protect us from negativity. Okay, Marceline. Okay, I'm sorry. I'm gonna kick you out. I'm sorry. Oh my gosh, Arnold, thank you! 7. Gotta get through 7. Alrighty. Alright, let's do the next freebie. Thank you guys for your patience. We are going back and forth between freebies and Ko-fi donators. We just did a Ko-fi donator, so now we're gonna do a freebie. And let's do Reaper. Hi, Reaper. Thank you guys for hanging out with me. Your timestamp, Reaper, will be in the description of the YouTube after the stream is over if you'd ever like to rewatch it. Right next to your name. And you said, mate, I have a reading, please. Career, streaming, or one about finding friends. I'm really lacking. We can do a mini for both if you want. How about we do that? Let's do a past, present, future for streaming. And we can do a past, present, future for finding friends. Finding friends. If you are a streamer, try rating people. Try rating people. It's a good way to find friends. Alright, okay. Your energy in the past is the 3 of Pentacles when it comes to work. Working hard. Working very, very hard. I can tell that you invested a lot of energy. I can tell that you studied. I can tell that you bought equipment. I can tell that you watched YouTube videos, you know, all that jazz. You put in a lot of energy. Know that it'll pay off for you. I know it may not feel like it right now. I just want to put something into perspective for you. All right, I know. You can look at what I got going on now and you can go, oh my gosh, you get all this because, I don't know. You've got XYZ. I have been streaming, technically I have been streaming for 5 years. Think about that. 5 years. Now, I didn't start taking it seriously until 2 years ago. Or like a year and like 8 months ago. But still, like, it took me 5 years to get to this point. So remember that. Remember that. It takes time. Now, we have you, current energy when it comes to work, 5 of Pentacles. You know, this means that maybe some things aren't working. This can mean that maybe you're kind of hitting a wall here and there. But they're telling you that, hey, nothing that you invested in was a waste. You're going to get through it. We have in the future the Wheel of Fortune. What does that mean? Fortunate events unfolding, okay? So once you kind of get the gears going, once you get into your flow, know that everything that unfold will be positive, whether you see it or not, okay? So I actually do think that you're gonna meet more people in your streaming space as well. So I don't know, I feel like saying that. Okay, now, when it comes to friends, love this. We have the Past the Empress card. I can tell that you have really good intentions. I can also tell that you're a very good friend. We have your current energy being the Queen of Cups. Hey, I love the Queen of Cups. The Queen of Cups, that's me. That's someone who's very healing and very nurturing. I think that in your friendships, you know, it's not just like hee hee ho ho, let's play some games, right? Like, that's fine and fun too, but I also think that you are very willing to talk about the tough times, to talk about what's going on with people, and maybe people come to you for advice a lot too. And so, no, in the future, especially if you get yourself out there more, you will be recognized for your efforts. This is a card of recognition. It also means success and reward. So make sure that if you're taking time to build friendships with people, you will build them, okay? That's a success. Now, it will be very much based in the emotional state, and I'm just saying that because of the Queen of Cups. That's not a bad thing, though. I feel like you're making long-term friends if you hold that energy of, I genuinely care. So, I like it. Another, hey, hi, Demon King. Thank you so much, Amira, for the Ko-fi donation. Thank you. That makes 8 of them I gotta get through. Ron has a Discord? I do. If you guys look in my description, I have my Discord linked there. In my About Me section. I hope it works. Do you guys want me to send you the Discord? Let me do that. Let's see. Where's my server, bro? Where's my server? Okay, here it is. Here you go. There's a server invite. It is 18 plus though. So make sure you're not a baby. No babies allowed. Minors, you guys can keep playing Minecraft. Okay. Oh, hey, Demon of the Woods. Nice to see you. We just did a freebie. As you guys know, we go back and forth. So we're going to do another Ko-fi donator. And then after that, we will do another freebie. So make sure you have your question later. Thank you so much, Amira, Arnold, Meera, Moon, SillyGoosifer, ohbooty, and daysee. We're going to do daysee next. daysee! Your timestamp will be in the description of the YouTube after the stream is over. If you'd ever like to rewatch it. And we have 1 hour, 18 minutes, and 15 seconds for you. Let me put that in the comment section too. There we go. All right, you said, hi, Ron. Could I get a love reading? Lots of love readings tonight. Absolutely. I was talking to a guy, and I thought everything was going good, but I guess not. Oh, no. I tried doing a tarot reading on myself, but I still got used to understanding. I'm still getting used to understanding the cards. Well, I have good news for you! Oh my goodness. Did you guys know that I have a tarot card cheat sheet on my Ko-fi that's free? Yay! Wait, hold on. Where is it? Where is it? Aw. Can I show it? Well, I can't show it. Well, I do. On my Ko-fi, you can find in the shop section, I have like free cheat sheets for people if you guys want to like have help learning how to read tarot. It's a thing that I have. It doesn't cost any money and it is printable. You can hang it up and have it next to you while you're reading to use it as a reference guide. I recommend it. Anyways. Okay. Let's see. Let's get that love reading out for you, daysee. Two of Pentacles. Okay. So we have you in this energy of going back and forth. We have the focus being the King of Cups. I can tell that you're trying to heal. You're trying very hard to be mature. And I wonder if you're thinking like, man, they're not being very mature. Why do I have to be the bigger person? I wonder if it's like, should I be mad or should I just like get over it? I don't know. That's kind of what I have because it's like going back and forth. The focus being the King of Cups. Girl, yes. Should I put this man on blast? Or should I pour into myself as the queen I am? The answer is always the latter. I'm like, do I need to give space or say something? All right. So your challenge is a star card. And the star represents having faith, having hope. So this is telling me this really hurt your feelings. This probably really affected some kind of like dream that you had. Like maybe you're like, man, we really could have had something, but you had to go and be a fool. It's okay. You'll find another star. You'll find another hope. You'll find something else to head towards. We have in the future, I want you to know you're going to feel much more relaxed soon. Much more at ease, much more at peace. I do see you choosing peace instead of violence. You know, I do see you choosing to be the bigger person. So that's good to see. I want to see if you guys have a conversation. We do have your advice being the Eight of Swords, though. The Eight of Swords represents feeling restricted, feeling like you're being stopped, feeling like you're being caged up. So they're telling you, if I'm honest, if you have something to say, a lot of times this card will mean that it won't really do anything if you say it. That's just how I feel. Yeah. Let's see if you guys have a conversation. The Sun, the Queen of Cups, and the Three of Cups. Okay, so the Sun means happiness, joy, success. The Queen of Cups means healing. And the Three of Cups means friendship, celebration, and support. So once again, it's like, all right, I'm directing my energy this way. Because we have you relaxing more. I see you spending time with like friends. You probably have really, really sweet and kind friends. If your friends offer to spend time with you, the Sun is saying, please take it. Because I see it being like really good for you. I also see it being really, I want to choose violence, but my healing arc won't let me. Not you getting the Queen of Cups too. Oh my goodness. Yeah, I see you being in your healing arc. But listen, when have you known, men or women, people who treat you poorly, when have you known them to like, especially when it's fresh, when have you known them to like feel bad about it? Like, they know what they're doing. If they don't care, you don't care. Like, if you don't care about me, okay, cool. I don't care either. Bye. So true. It'll be okay, daysee. It'll be okay. You have really good friends. I feel like you have a support system if you want to lean on it. So you'll be able to go back and see if I missed something. Can you do it? Yeah, hi. My little yeah. Thank you guys for hanging out with me and being patient. Okay, let's see. We're gonna do shinobu. Thank you guys. Also, thank you very much to Diane, Soggy Duck, and Foxglove for the gifts. It means a lot to me. Thank you very, very much, Soggy Duck, for the hand hearts. That's very sweet of you. Alright, Shinobu. Your timestamp for your reading will be in the description of the YouTube yeah. Oh my gosh. I'm like, I can't talk. I'm so sorry. Let me drink some water. It'll be in the description of the YouTube if you ever want to rewatch it. That's what I meant to say. Okay. Shinobu, your timestamp is 1 hour, 24 minutes, and 30 seconds. And you said, can you do a reading, please? Absolutely. This man better thank you on the reason why I didn't choose violence. Oh my goodness. I'm glad that you didn't. I'm glad that you didn't. Reading about if I'm gonna pass my test to get my permit to drive. Yeah, let's use the clicky clackies too. Okay, North Node, that's a yes. Aries, that's a yes. 6th house, that's a yes. Okay. We got 3 yeses. Let's see what the cards say. Wah! Okay. Okay, all right. Now, you're gonna be pretty scared doing it. I also see, I don't know, maybe you're just a nervous person, kind of like jumping to the worst. But here's a good, and I wonder, okay, have you had to like reschedule it in the past? I don't know. There's something about rescheduling that may have to happen. Don't worry, you know, if you have to. You may not, you know, future isn't set in stone. But your outcome is a judgment card, and this means an epiphany moment. This means an understanding, an awakening. Once you get there, you're gonna know what it is to do. Because we have North Node. The North Node is about direction. It's about fate and growth. Aries is very fearful and courageous, so this is being able to face a challenge with courage, even if you are a little bit nervous. And the 6th house is about health and wellness, all right? And so I do think you're gonna do well. I just wonder if you're feeling a little bit like, man, I don't know, but it's okay. Oh, you did have to reschedule it and you failed. Oh no. Yeah, don't let your experiences from the past cause you to repeat the same mistakes, okay? Because of fear, being like, man, I always do this. No, say, I learned my lesson. I'm not gonna do that this time. Because, yeah, there is an energy of like, man, that sucked, but it's okay. It's okay, because I do see a lot of positive energy in the future. Let's pull a little bit more. Queen of Wands, 7 of Pentacles, and the 10 of Wands. Queen of Wands, this is an energy of confidence, so this would be that Aries energy. We also have the 7 of Pentacles. This is working towards something and having a healthy harvest. And then we have the 10 of Wands, which is about carrying a lot and being a little bit stressed out. So just know that, will you pass? The answer is yes. Will you have to like reschedule? Maybe. I'm like getting like a rescheduling. Not a failing and having to try it again though. Because I feel like you've been doing this for, like, you've tried before. And you're genuinely gonna do better this time. So that's what I see, Shinobu. I hope that makes sense. And I hope that you do pass, you know. The future isn't set in stone, but I did get pretty good cards. I really did. Alrighty. Alrighty. Thank you guys for hanging out with me. I hope you're enjoying the stream. Well, thank you. You're very welcome. Thank you. Thank you. I hope that, yeah, I hope you had a good time. Okay, alright, we go back and forth between Ko-fi donators and freebies. Thank you guys so much for your patience. Let me say thank you. Amira, Arnold, Meera, Moon, SillyGoosifer, ohbooty, and M. We're gonna do M next, and then after that we'll do another freebie. Thank you so much for understanding and being patient. And your timestamp is 1:28:28. That'll be another 28:28. That's been coming up. I kind of want to look it up. M28:28. Let's look it up. What does 28:28 mean spiritually? Thank you for the donation, Brittney. Thank you. Thank you. In numerology, the number 2028 is interpreted as a message of encouragement, of guidance from the spiritual realm, and it signifies abundance, prosperity, and positive change. Hell yeah! Also is associated with balance and harmony. I love that. Okay, cool. I don't know. I just felt like reading that for you, Em. You said, hi, Ron. I hope you're doing well. I am. Thank you for asking. So, I have a crush on my coworker, but I'm too scared to do anything. Oh, I'm sorry. Could I please have a love reading? Thank you. Sending you love. Absolutely. Yeah. Thank you. Thank you so much. And I hope that you can figure things out with your crush. I know having a crush is so much fun. Oh, I haven't had a crush in a while, but when I do have a crush on someone, I'm like, oh my god, this is my whole life now. I don't know if you guys are like that too. Can you send me your link to your YouTube channel? Oh, it's just Ron Queen of Cups. It's the same username. You can find it in my link tree and my About Me on my page too. Okay, see, we have him. Thank you, Foxglove, for the heart. Me too. Also, hi, Deanie. All right, your challenge is B. You know, this is interesting because sometimes I see this and I'm like, oh yeah, that's like an energy of it. But then I see it, I'm like, oh my god, that's a person. And so this is them. I feel like this is them as a challenge. And now, as a challenge, right? We never get a challenge unless we can overcome it. Could this imply that you could have this person? Yes, it could imply that. But it also implies that it'll take work and time. Okay, so that could make you happy, or that could make you be like, man, work and time. Now, the King of Wands is somebody who is very confident, very funny. All of the fire core cards are usually pretty funny. And they just have like a really good energy about them. Because they're a bit jovial, they feel very trustworthy too. Now, we have your advice being the Ten of Pentacles, and look at that. It's so sweet. The Ten of Pentacles is about a space of safety, of security, of calming down your body, you know, your temple, and making it feel much more at ease. And so when you're around this person, maybe it makes you feel like, oh yeah! That's how I feel when I'm around my crushes. So just know, I feel like I don't know if you're an earth sign. It's okay if you're not. And it did say that they're your coworker. So there is an energy of like work, an energy of not quite romance right now. But in the future, things could definitely ramp up. And they are genuinely looking at you. But I don't know if it's quite romantic right now. They may have other stuff going on. I don't know. Maybe you've heard them talk about their personal life and you're just like, ooh, interesting, but that won't stop me, you know? But they are looking at you because you're coming up as a Six of Wands, which is being recognized and being seen. Now, the reason I say things may ramp up soon is because we have the Chariot card, and the Chariot card means a path to success and forward motion. So let's kind of see what is happening. Three of Cups. Yeah, you guys might spend time outside of work, the Ace of Swords, and have pretty good like intellectual conversations, and that kind of makes both of you want to spend more time together. I don't know if you text them, but this can sometimes mean like texting as well. But yeah, like I do see it kind of blossoming into something more. But it as I said, time, effort. Boo! Time and effort now. But this is really good. You know, this is friendship. This is a really, really good foundation for a relationship. Oh, hi, Blossom Marie. Thank you for helping. Thank you. Alrighty. Let us get to the next freebie. Hello. Thank you for your patience. If you'd like a free reading, all you have to do is ask in the chat. I am going to take a short break because I ran out of water and a bitch is thirsty. A bitch is thirsty. Hello, hi. Thank you guys for hanging out. It means a lot to me. You've been here all night? Well, thank you. Thank you, Blossom. It means a lot to me. I hope you're doing well. Okay. I'll be right back. Mama's thirsty. Queen of Cups, she needs her cup of water. I hope you guys will enjoy seeing Droplet. And we're gonna put on relaxing Animal Crossing music with rain sounds. Oh, yeah. Yeah. Let me go to my settings. I'm just gonna get water. I won't be gone long. I promise. I promise. Hmm. I wonder if this will work. I'm kind of scared it won't. Well, okay. I'll be right back. I'm back. Hold on though. I need to go into my changing room. But I'm here, I promise. I haven't fixed my settings to like make my idle position. Uh-oh. Oh no, they can see me. That's not good. Hold on. I just gotta fix my idle position. Yeah. There we go. My changing room. Where is it? Oh, she's struggling. There I am. Waha! No? Did that? Whoa! How come I'm not showing up? That's concerning. I mean, okay. I guess I'm here now. I turned it off and it was like, no. Okay. Alright, well. Hey, welcome back. Thank you, Michi. Thank you, guys. Sorry about that. I also know it's kind of late now, huh? It's a little late, huh? 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. My goodness. It's been 4 hours since I finished up my work and started going. Anyway, sorry. Woo! Okay. Hi! What did we just do? We did a Ko-fi donator. Or did we do a freebie? We're gonna do a freebie, because I want to. There we go. Yeah, hey! We love a hydrant. That's right. I did. I gulped a bunch of water. Don't you worry. Don't you worry. We're gonna do patty cakes. Hi, patty cakes! Patty cake. Patty cake. I love your username. It's very cute. Patty cakes. Your timestamp will be in the description of the YouTube after the stream is over. If you ever want to rewatch it. And you said, will things work out in my favor with my youngest daughter? Oh, I really hope so. Hey, thank you for trusting me. Sometimes, you know, it's really nice to see people that like have children watching me. I noticed that I usually have like my age range is usually on the younger side, and it's you know it's pretty obvious because I'm cartoony and I just really I don't know. I feel like man, I must be doing something right to build the trust of people that aren't under 22. You know what I mean? Or maybe you are 22. Like I don't know. I don't know. Okay, let's see what we have. Thank you. You're very welcome. You're very welcome. Alright, Eight of Wands, Knight of Pentacles, and the King of Wands. So you asked if things will work out in your favor. Now, I will say one thing. Your challenge is the Seven of Pentacles, and this is patience. This is hard work. This also means that we have to put in energy and to cultivate it in order for it to grow properly. But that doesn't mean that we can't have it. That doesn't mean that we can't do it. And so this is a really good sign. I will say that your advice is the Three of Wands, and this is an energy of looking towards a better future, hoping for the best, you know, not bringing up the past, saying you can do better, I can do better, we can do better together, right? Like we don't have to repeat the same cycle. We don't have to be the same person or have the same dynamic. I do see that your focus is the Nine of Pentacles. Now, this could mean that you genuinely want what's best for them, but this is also an energy of, I want to be independent and I want this person to be independent too, because eventually that's what it's going to lead up to. Now, independence doesn't mean like, oh my gosh, I'm kicking you out. Like, I don't know how old they are. It could mean that they are able to just handle being on their own or be able to self-soothe. I'm not sure like the age of your you know, your child, but we have the Eight of Wands here, and this tells me that you're very focused on this. This tells me that you're putting a lot of thought, energy, action towards this, and you can very easily get burnt out doing it, which is why they're telling you to, you know, slow down, but also take your time and know that everything changes with time. Now, in the future, the reason why I say will things work out in your favor with your daughter, we do have the King of Wands, and this is a very like positive card. So I would say it would be a yes, especially for in the outcome section. The King of Wands is somebody who is very confident. The King of Wands is someone who knows themselves and knows what they're capable of and is excited to enact it. They definitely are in charge of their own lives as well, and people really trust their word and their energy because they lead by example. They lead by example, not necessarily by telling people what to do. I really like it. I have to go now. I'm busy. That's okay. That's okay, Blossom. I really hope that you sleep well. Thank you for the help today. Thank you. You're very welcome. You're doing your nails right now? The AC helped you concentrate? Good. I like the Animal Crossing music too. My daughter is 10 and has ADHD. I have so much patience. Good. Oh my goodness. My nephew has oh my gosh. The children these days. Both of my nephews have ADHD and they are quite, in a kind word, exuberant. And I questioned my goodness, was I like this? Oh, something about those Gen Alphas. It's the iPads. No, I'm just kidding. I don't know what it is. Never mind. I try not to talk about my age, so I should probably stop. Oh, I totally get it. Thank you. You're very welcome, patticakes. You're very welcome. Okay, let's get to the next Ko-fi donator. Thank you guys for hanging out with me. I know that patience is the name of the game here, but I hope that you're enjoying it nonetheless. Thank you very much to the Center for the Community Fest and the Scarab, and thank you, Foxglove, for the heart me. Means a lot. You guys are very kind. We are going to do ohbooty next. ohbooty, thank you very much for your patience. Your timestamp for your reading is 1:44:08. And as I said, that'll be in the description. Let me put that in my doc. Let's see what we have. You said, I missed you. Oh, I miss you too. I miss you too. Thank you for coming over. Currently talking to someone right now, and it's been a week. Ooh! Ooh! We both have mutual feelings towards each other, but we are moving fast. Sometimes they would give me mixed signals. What are their true feelings for me? Yeah, sometimes when things go fast, it makes you go, whoa, right? And that's okay. That's very responsible, especially when you're trying to build a healthy foundation with somebody. I don't think you're doing anything wrong reflecting and asking the right questions, right? Do they like you? I think they do. You know, a lot of times people who move fast, though, they feel like they need the relationship to escalate in order to have safety, okay? A lot of times it is like, you know, if you're not all in, then you must be all out. But they don't allow the dating phase to last in a healthy way because they're scared. And so, you know, maybe that's the energy that you're picking up on. Always love the community here. I love it too. Oh, the Four of Wands in reverse is your energy. Ten of Pentacles and the Nine of Wands. Yeah, they like you. They like you. They don't want to lose you. That's really cute because they're coming up as persistence and perseverance. Like their energy is like, I don't want them, like, I'm going to put all this energy because I don't want them to give up on me. They probably have abandonment wounds. That's actually really sad. Honestly, I'm genuinely getting that energy because you make them feel safe. We have the Ten of Pentacles. They can genuinely feel that you're a good person, that you wouldn't do wrong by them on purpose, right? And I do think that they really like you. Now, that's not to say they don't have their own battles. They definitely do. As I said, I'm kind of getting abandonment wounds. Maybe that's something they need to look towards. And I was getting that in the beginning, like, just like looking at it, what you said to me. We have your advice being the Three of Wands. Do your best to pace yourself, but still be excited about the future. Because I can tell that you maybe have some wounds too. Everybody does. Everybody's healing from something. We're human. We get hurt. Life sucks sometimes. That's okay. We have the Eight of Swords as a challenge. And the Eight of Swords is an energy of feeling stuck, feeling restricted, needing to kind of free yourself. And I wonder if she's kind of like, or I say she, they both have, we're moving. What are there? You used there. Sorry about that. Sorry for saying she. I wonder if they are just enjoying the dance of, you know, the dance of the beginning of the relationship. And they want to escalate it to feel that passion and excitement. Because they are coming up as a fire, like a fiery energy. Now, so are you. You're coming up as the Four of Wands in reverse. Now, the Four of Wands upright, all of the cards have the potential to be both, okay? And so just because it's in reverse, that doesn't mean that it's not a Four of Wands. It's still a Four of Wands. This is celebration. This is support. This is a coming together. Just in the reverse position, it means we're having a hard time coming together in harmony because we're a little bit wary of the situation. It's hard for us to celebrate something that we don't know what we're like celebrating about. Does that make sense? And so I kind of see it as like you're enjoying yourself, but you're apprehensive, and that's okay. Do they like you? Yeah, they like you. They want to see where this goes. Are they a little bit of like a passion junkie? Yeah. A passion, adrenaline, whatever you want to call it. Am I trying to say that, like, you know, they're gonna go jump off a building? No, I don't mean that. But they really like they really enjoy. Yeah, they just really enjoy the escalation. But that doesn't be a bad thing. Ten of Wands, stress. Ace of Swords, talking about it. And the Star, and aligning our goals together. So I do see you both having conversation about this. And I actually see it putting both of you in alignment with a similar future. So that's really good. There's gonna be a moment where you're like, man, I can't hold this in anymore. We gotta talk about this because, like, what is happening? But that's good. You know, it's good to have somebody that you feel safe enough to talk to. So your question was like, what are their true feelings? They like you. Genuinely. And they feel like they feel safe around you. And so if you talk to them about what's going on, they'll tell you the truth. And you have the potential to kind of align with the direction you're going in. Okay. That's what I see, ohbooty. Thank you very much. Alrighty. Okay. Thank you guys. Thank you so much for hanging out. We're gonna do another freebie, and then after that, we'll get back to the Ko-Fi-Donator. We go back and forth here. So thank you so much. And let's see. Yeah, let's do you, matcha. Let me see. I got one. Thank you, Tren. Thank you so much, Tren, for donating, by the way. You too, Brittney. And Amira, Arnold, Meera, Moon, and SillyGoosifer. Thank you very much. We're going to do cybermatcha. Let me put your timestamp in. Cybermatcha. Your timestamp is 1 hour, 15 minutes, and 30 seconds. You said, can I get a love reading? Never dated, but a new POV and clarity would be nice. Yeah, let's see. Let's see what we have. You never dated. That's okay. Doesn't mean you never will. Let's see what we got. Why am I nervous? Don't be nervous. Don't be nervous. It's fun. Let me put the red on. Dating, it can be the best of times or the worst of times. You know, I have had really beautiful relationships, but I've also had some pretty sucky ones. You know, it's a mixed bag. And the silver lining though is that I've had at least 2 partners that I'm like, I'm so happy that we could learn from each other and that we had those experiences. And we broke up on good terms. So just know that it's possible. And don't feel like, oh my gosh, all relationships end in breakup and ruin. Like, no. Okay. The star. I like that. You're thinking about love more, but maybe you feel a little bit stuck too. Because we have your focus being the hangman, seeing things from a new perspective. Now, this also means being inspired because you're looking at things differently. Maybe you are genuinely looking at love and you're like, maybe I could do that. Maybe I don't have to like sit here and just wait for it to find me. Maybe I could go find it, because the star does mean having a hope, a dream, a desire. I can tell that you like the idea of love. I can tell that you genuinely could see a future where you're very happy with somebody. But in order for you to achieve that, now it's very interesting because you have 3 major arcana cards. I think you're in a very kind of sensitive time in your life, and that's okay. Maybe either you're young or maybe things are just feeling very heavy energetically. Whatever it is, 3 major arcana usually means that we're taking this very seriously and there's a strong energy to it. Now, we have in the future being the death card, and that means change. That means transformation. That means letting go of an old version of ourselves so that we can step into the new. Now, this isn't an overnight process. It can be, but it's usually very slow. And so what I see here is it's almost like I know what I want. I'm feeling differently about it. And these feelings and these desires are causing me to change as a person so that I can actually have it. We have your challenge. Your challenge is patience. Nobody likes this in the challenge position. Now, this can also mean that you would fit very well with somebody who takes things slow with you. You probably already know this. You know, nobody wants to date somebody who's like, let's get married in a month. You know, nobody likes that. But I will say that you need to take your time, and I think that the person that you choose needs to be willing to give it to you. So that's what I feel, but it's also an energy of like, it's gonna take effort in order to meet somebody. Your advice card is the Knight of Wands, to be painfully optimistic, okay? You have to get yourself out into the sun. You have to make yourself noticeable. You have to put yourself out there. And you have to know that even if you do get burned, you're gonna get right back up and try again. And it'll be okay. Your mom was talking about patience? Yeah, there's something about an earth sign. There's definitely something about it. I really do think you're looking for someone who brings you peace and safety and is willing to take it slow. But that doesn't mean that you don't, you know, that doesn't mean that you don't want your love story or, you know, you don't... That doesn't mean that you don't want the passion. I think that you do. But I feel like figuring out what it is that you like in a partner is step one to finding one. So, oh gee, the earth, I'm a fire sign, yeah? I see a lot of fire here. Also some water. No wonder they're advising you to be brazenly confident. 8 of Wands means speed, action, and quick change. So it's interesting because we have this very, very strong energy of change. And we also have the 3 of Wands here, which has to do with expansion and new experiences. So it'll take time, but once you kind of reach a certain point, like a summit, things really ramp up and speed up. Very nice. The Leo of Run High. Welcome. Welcome. How are you? I love Leos. I'm also a fire sign. I'm a Sagittarius, actually. Is it just me, or does the Hangman look like Luffy? A little bit. Where is the Hangman? It does look like Luffy. It's got the hat and the red shirt. You're an Aries, unfortunately. What? Fellow Sag, let's go, Swagatarius. There's like 2 things people will say. We're either Swagatarius or we're Sagittarius. I don't like that one. You're a Virgo sun and moon. The Mars and Virgo kicking my ass. Ah, no! I'm a Virgo moon. I think the person I might like is Earth. Really? That's really interesting. We're getting a lot of Earth. You like somebody? Sorry. Interesting, because you got that King of Pentacles. Huh. Okay. Alrighty. Yeah. Okay, let's get to... You know what, guys? It's been 2 hours. I understand if you want to go. But it's already midnight here. And I think I'm going to finish up my Ko-fi donators for the night. Thank you so much, everybody, for coming. I had a good time. It was really fun doing all the freebies and all the readings. It was a good time. If you would like to watch more free content, please check out my YouTube. I have all kinds of videos for the zodiac signs. I've got pick-a cards. It's good. And I also have tons of content like that here on TikTok. I'm going to finish up for the night, and yeah. Thank you for the stream. Thank you. Let's see. Let me get this. Overlay. No, not that one. There we go. There we go. Thank you. Hi, Esley. Thank you, Esme, for watching. Such a lovely stream. Hearing everyone's readings gave me some insight into myself. Well, good. You guys are welcome to keep hanging out. I'm going to finish up the Ko-fi donators, but I'm just done with the freebies. Thank you, Tren. Thank you, Brittney. Amira, Arnold, Meera, Moon, and SillyGoosifer. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 to get through. And if you guys do a donation, please know that I'll have to do it in the morning. I am not at home. I don't work from home. I work in an office, and it's actually really dangerous to leave super late at night. So I'll have to give you a little private reading in the morning. But I'm going to do my best to finish everybody who donated tonight. So don't worry about that. SillyGoosifer! Well, that's cool at office. Well, it's my parents' office. They're just like, I'm technically renting a room from them. I have to clean things. Yeah. Check out the cheat sheet. Yeah, the cheat sheet's really nice. Should I link you guys the cheat sheet? Let me see. Where's that cheat sheet? Here you go. If you guys want a tarot cheat sheet, it's right here. I put it in the chat for you. Droplets is kind of... Droplets so funny to me. Okay. Alright, let's do SillyGoosifer. And your timestamp is... Let's see. 1:59:40. Thank you, SillyGoosifer! It's good to see you again. Thank you for coming to the YouTube... not the YouTube. Wow! Always do that. Thank you for coming to the TikTok stream. It's really good to see people who watch me on other platforms, not just like Twitch and YouTube. I'm pretty sure, SillyGoosifer, you were originally from the TikTok stream, so thank you for coming home. Okay, life's been rough mentally, and manifestations feel stagnant. Bro, same. What is happening? I'd love some advice on what to do next. Thank you so much for being a comfort. Yeah! I wanna pick from my... I have a couple decks I want to use for you. You remember? Yes, I do remember. Welcome home. I want to read from this deck for you. And I also would like to use another Oracle deck, but it's tarot based. Let's see what we have. This is actually 2 decks that I put into 1. You love listening to my reading light? Thank you, Galaxy Cat. Thank you for being a star. All right. Awakening. I like that. Dance with life and trust your path. Let me get the Oracle deck and then we'll get started. Okay. All right. And the clicky clacky. Sorry, I know. Sorry for getting extra with it, but it feels right. I'm literally given a visual of what to pull, and so I listen. All right, okay. I don't come up with it. It's given to me. Yes, give it to me. Okay. All right. So Astro Dice, we have Cancer energy. You're probably really picking up on people's energies. I wouldn't be surprised if you go to the grocery store and somebody just looks at you and you're just like, wah, energetic hit. We also have the 5th house, which has to do with expression and passion as well as creativity. And then we have as well Pluto, which is transformation, rebirth. It's ruled by Scorpio. So reading all of those together, I feel that there's opportunity to explore why we're feeling a little bit sensitive right now. Not just sensitive like I'm crying all the time, but sensitive as in like, oh my gosh, I'm feeling a lot. I'm picking up on a lot, and it's a little bit hard to make sense of. But I feel like there's a revealing happening. No, I'm just saying that. I'm saying that because I see this awareness card and this Pluto card coming in as well. There's something really changing, and I feel that there are some adjustments that need to be made. Now, you could see this harmony card, and you could go, oh my god, love. Oh, I don't want to talk about love right now. Ew. But I don't actually think it has to do with love. I'm getting like the word like actual harmony, like harmonizing with something vibrationally, you know. Sorry to use the woo-woo terminology, but what that means is almost like I feel like things have really changed for you. I feel like you have changed as a person, and it's almost like your body and your physical space is trying to catch up to what work you have done mentally. And during that process, it feels like, so if you're like a human tuning fork, everything is like trying to match what you're doing. And in that process, it just feels really icky. I don't know. That's what the visualization I'm getting. That's how I'm feeling. And so while it may feel like things are stagnant, it might feel like things aren't coming in, it's more so, well, first of all, there's telling you to like, please hold the frequency if you want something to like be attractive, please don't lose faith. That's definitely a message, but it's still an energy of like, well, you put it out there initially. It's gonna catch up with you one way or the other. Either the universe is gonna force that into your life, or you're gonna bring it in even sooner. So I don't know, I'm getting that energy because we have awakening, energetic upgrades. There's something that you did. I don't know if you did like some kind of ceremony, I don't know, or like maybe you've been really honing like your craft or your abilities or something like that. Because we also have dancing with life. Do something to change your energy coming in, and as well as trust your path, which if you knew you would be supported, what would you do? Something is definitely culminating in the background, and it's just kind of hard to see right now. I did a mix of a bunch of things for man. Really interesting. That's cool. I've been trying to do that too. It's hard for me though. I've only been able to manifest through action, not through like I mean, I know you have to take action, but it's almost like if I'm not doing something consistently, it doesn't come to fruition. But for you, it's like, it's not necessarily that you have to hold consistency, because I actually am really feeling like you did something very specific, and it's like bringing stuff forward that maybe the things around you are still kind of catching up. Like, that's what I'm getting. Like, the physical is still trying to meet you where you're at spiritually. I don't know, because we have material and spiritual prosperity, and I know I sound crazy, but we can pull from the tarot too. How about we pull from the tarot? That sounds so good to hear. Okay, cool. I hope I don't sound insane. I'm really trying not to. We have these cards pop out. What the The Empress? Okay. Alright. The High Priestess? What the fuck? I don't know if you know what these mean. The Empress means healing, growing, nurturing, abundance. We also have the High Priestess, which is being very tuned in and tapped in. We also have the fucking Emperor. Okay, so there is actually something here about another person, I'll be honest. It's actually very rare for the Empress and the Emperor to come out. And we have the Queen of Cups, okay? Another mystical energy. Watery energy, so. Alright, that's what I see. I really hope that helped you. Sorry it got kind of, like, intense. I'm just passionate. Wow, thank you. You're very welcome. You're very, very welcome. Thank you. I hope it makes you feel good. No, I needed to hear that? Okay. Yay! It's nice to see you. You know, you always have a very good energy, even when you are kind of going through it. I just always feel really happy when you're around. You have like a good spirit. Yeah, that's what it is. You have good spirits. Alrighty. Let's do Moon next. Rod. I'm not trying to be cringe, I swear, I mean it. Alright, 2 hours, 7 minutes, and 52 seconds. Let's see what we got. I love you more. Okay, alright, hi Moon! Sorry for the wait, thank you so much for the patience. I know it's been an hour. You said, hi Ra, can I get a career reading? You absolutely can, let's put the green on. You said, I feel like I'm slowly losing love for computers/tech. Love ya. Bro, aren't we all? Aren't we all? It's hard. Especially since it really overstimulates us. It really frazzles our brain. Really fries us in the noggin. I've been feeling it too. As somebody who works on their computer all the time, it's very easy to kind of get overloaded with information. Not to mention the LEDs are just kind of awful. So, you know, it could be a conglomeration of things. Maybe you're also a little bit bored of the same old, and that's okay. Let's see what the tarot has to say for you, though. Okay. 7 of Pentacles. You've been doing this for a long time. King of Pentacles and you're good at it. And the Two Swords, there's a decision you're gonna have to make. A very serious decision. Knight of Cups, in regards to what you love and what you're passionate about. They're advising you to be optimistic, to bring things to awareness, to be positive, but at the same time, when you look at something that isn't fun, to have positive intentions. Now I want to see. Let's be a little snoopy about the future. So the Two Swords, future can always change, but the Two Swords is here, and that means having to make a difficult decision. It can also mean needing to make a compromise, but the Judgment card is here. There's an awakening. You're realizing something. I mean, you already said it, right? I feel like I'm slowly losing my love for computers/tech. Now, does that mean that you don't want to do it anymore? If you find security in it, if you find that it's a safety net for you, I would say there's nothing wrong with like keeping it in the background. Like there's nothing wrong with continuing it for now. But they are, I'll be honest, they are telling you that not only you should, but you will pick up new passions, you will pick up new endeavors and new things that excite you and make you feel passionate. But you'll also still be doing computer stuff at the same time, so it might be kind of stressful at first, but you'll slowly but surely be able to transition into a more passionate life if you're willing to be uncomfortable for a time. Like for example, this is a pretty extreme example, and it doesn't have to do with my work, but I was living with my partner, and I was like, I don't have, I'm not feeling the romance anymore. And so I basically was like, all right, we need to break up, and I'm gonna end the lease, and I'm gonna go live with my parents. And that fucking blows, but it's what I gotta do. If I love you, then I have to release you. And it's a similar thing with your work, right? You have to go through the discomfort and the emotions in order to align your life with one that you prefer. And I kind of see you doing that, and it begins with that realization, similar to I had, like, oh my goodness, I don't want to be in this relationship anymore. I should probably change my life. And so that's what I see. We also have a completion of a goal and ending of a cycle. We have the Knight of Wands. This is you being able to be more passionate and more driven. And the Five of Swords. Now, I will say you may run into maybe you've got the brain worms like I do, where it's like, you can't do this. This is wrong. You're a bad person. It always happens with change. We kind of get negative commentary either from inside or outside of us. Once again, they're advising you to try to look at even the bad things positively. That's what I see, Moon. I hope that you enjoyed that. Thank you very much. Thank you. Alrighty. Let's get to that next person. Thank you guys for being patient. Let's see. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 left. 5 left. We have Meera. Meera, thank you. Meera, I hope that you're having a good night. Meera, your timestamp is, let's see, 2 hours, 12 minutes, and 50 seconds. And that'll be in the description of the YouTube after the stream is over if you'd ever like to re-watch it. And you said, I think my boyfriend is, oh goodness, I think my boyfriend is doing drugs again. What advice can you and the cards give me? Oh, yeah. I will say this. When it comes to addiction, all you can do is be ready to help them when they're ready for help, because they have to want to change. And I'm saying this as somebody who has alcoholics in my family. It's hard to kind of kick addictions because obviously they're self-medicating because there's some underlying trauma or pain or issue that they're trying to escape from. So let's see what we got. Let's see what we got. I'm really sorry to hear that. And if you have any history of, having to self-medicate, and I really love to, I really prefer to use the term self-medicate. because I feel like there's more empathy in that kind of way of verbalizing it. Just, you know that if you need to distance yourself from them, that's okay, because at the end of the day, you come first. Now, I will say, you said, I think my boyfriend is doing this again. And I will say that your challenge is a 6 of Cups. And this actually does mean the past coming forward. It means nostalgia. It means something that we did before being brought into the present. And so, yeah, I mean, this would be a sign that, yes, the advice, though, is a star. Now, the star means to look towards the future with hope and to believe that you can achieve it and to not lose desire for betterment, okay? And I know that's such a cheesy advice, but that's very fundamental when it comes to healing, especially when somebody you love is, self-medicating. Now, your energy is the 7 of Cups, and this is you feeling very much all over the place. You may be questioning, like, I don't know what's real and what isn't real, because a lot of times people that do stuff like this lie, and it's because they're ashamed. But I feel like you genuinely want to meet them where they are, with love and with kindness and with pure intentions. And I actually do feel that you will get through to them in the future if you approach them in a non-threatening manner. Now, the 3 of Cups does mean celebration, it means support, and it means friendship. Key word here is support, though. I do see you being very supportive. I will admit, though, that I am kind of worried about your mental health. I really hope you're not doing it alone. I hope that you have somebody that you can lean on and rely on as well. I think that you do. And I think that you will have people to talk to that don't judge you too. But I feel like you can be this for your person as well. So I want to roll the dice too. I caught him with burnt foil and he's saying he's not, but I feel like he's lying to me. Yeah. We've got the 6th house is healing. We have Neptune, which is illusion. This is also a sign of like lying. And then we have Leo, and Leo is very like expressive, very confident, and a little bit ego-centered as well. So this is what I'm saying. This is what I'm saying. There's an energy here of like they're shamed and they want to be better, and they don't want to face when they're like doing something wrong. I want to see what's gonna happen in the future. Oh, you're naive to this. The World, the Magician, and the Ace of Cups. Just more positive cards here. You know, the World card is about a completion of a goal and a learning of a lesson. I actually genuinely think that you will tell them everything. Like, hey. And I think that you have spoken to them. Just feel like, hey, I really love you. I'm not going to leave you. I'm going to be here for you. And I would feel that our relationship is even closer and even better if you told me the truth, because I want to be that person for you. And that's kind of what I see happening here, because the World truly is about resolve and bringing in peace. And then the Magician is about working with the information that we have. And the Ace of Cups is about bringing love. And so, while I understand that being hurt, and you're allowed to be hurt if they did lie, I also think that you deserve to like feel like you can trust them. So, you know, remember that. So are they using again? I think maybe. It might not be as bad though. Every time I try to talk, he gets defensive and shouting. Like last time, he kicked me out, but then begged me back. Dude, that's abusive, bro. I'm telling you that with love. As somebody who has been abused, and I'm sorry, I'm so sorry, trigger warning to people who like have been in abusive relationships. Dude, I on average, you have to run away 7 times before you can get away from a relationship like that. It took me 4. It took me 4, okay? And that's already kind of like a lot where you leave them, you're like, okay, this person isn't good for me. There's something wrong with them. But you love them and you want to see the best in them. And they're not always bad. And you know, they, as soon as you pull back, as soon as you go away, they start making promises that they'll change. But you have to ask yourself, have you seen the change? Right? And so, yeah. I don't know. I'll just tell you that you should always choose yourself and you're only responsible for you. And I'm really sorry that that's happening. And I hope that you can find peace. And maybe that peace that you find is with you. When we first met, when we were co-workers, he was using and I didn't even know. Yeah. Hey, hi, Boomin. Hi, Ruby. Welcome. I'm really so sorry. You know, and I'm sure you understand this. People who act like that are really hurt. And I understand that not only as a kind person, but also understand, like, as a woman, we're very much taught to, like, be healing, be empathetic, be understanding, be sacrificing, hold space for them. And I don't know, this is what fucked me up the most when I was in that kind of relationship. I thought it was so wrong to abandon somebody who needed my help. And I could not live with that feeling. But I realized that through doing that, I was abandoning myself. And if I wanted to live and thrive and see myself as someone worthy of love, I had to separate. So that's something to think about. And, you know, I'm not trying to say that you should leave them. But if you have thought about it and if you have felt like your safety is at risk, maybe, you know, give it some thought. It's always an option. When you first, yeah. In some relationships, I found it's best for me to leave because it was a wake-up call for them. Exactly. Sometimes the best thing you can do for somebody is to leave them. And that was the case for me. Now, it took him like years to get over it, but he eventually did. Hey, I miss you. Hi, Souza. How are you? I'm doing pretty good. How are you, Dark Lord? Yeah. I'm really sorry, Meera. That really blows. Okay. We're gonna do Arnold next. I'm loving your ring. Why, thank you, Ruby. This one's my grandmother's, and this one was my mom's. And I like it. I like it. And I had my community buy me this, and I bought this one myself. All right, Arnold. Hey, Arnold. Arnold, your timestamp is 2:22:30. If you ever want to rewatch your reading, it'll be in the description of the YouTube. You said, let's rate my Riz again. Hell yeah. On Saturday, I went on a yacht party. What? You went to a yacht party. Good for you. Let's peep into the time that we had. Okay. All right. Let me tell you what happened and how people thought of you. That's so funny. I love these kinds of readings. Is that you, LeBron? Hey. Oh, LeBron James. Okay, let's see what we got. You're so funny. You're so funny. Knight of Cups! Not you at a yacht club. Okay, did you get really drunk? Yeah, okay. Were you drinking? Alright. Yeah, I think you had a good time. The Knight of Cups... OMG, the Rizzler. Yeah. The Knight of Cups is an energy of fulfillment. This is you, like, feeling pretty good, actually. I think you had a really good time. You know what's interesting? I don't know if you did drink or maybe you just got like really exhausted from the party. But the Knight of Wands means persistence and perseverance. And so I don't know why, but I saw it was on 10. Hell yeah! I'll tell you this, I didn't see anything negative. Now I will admit, I think people are talking about you or thinking about you. Doesn't mean it's negative or positive. I just see you being on people's minds, so I don't know what you did, but I could tell people are thinking about you. The Knight of Wands, the reason why I was like, maybe you're drinking, because it's giving an energy of like having a... One of the girls was all over me that night. Like she pulled me to dance. Maybe that's like this. That's good. And she kept coming back. Do you like that? Were you into that? Now, okay, we have the challenge being the Hierophant. And the Hierophant represents order and peace and control. And so I do think that maybe you were acting a little bit differently than you usually do. But it wasn't disingenuous. I think that you were having a reasonably good time. You know, the Hierophant understands themselves and their limitations. So I don't think that you like, you know, like for example, if you know when you drink too much tequila, you start punching holes in the wall. Like, like I don't see you doing that because you like have a pretty good like grasp on yourself. You felt like Mr. Handsome. You definitely were. Now your outcome is the High Priestess. So you know, once again, I really think you're being thought of. I don't know. Did you really go on like a yacht club? It sounds like you're telling me a movie fantasy. That's crazy. Good for you. They just wanted to catch my vibe. You did? Oh my gosh. You're the first person I know who like parties on yachts. It was on the lake. Oh my gosh. Now I can say like, yeah, I know a guy who like parties on yachts. Like I'm like popular. Good for you. Good for you. Yeah, I will say like pretty good vibe here. Pretty good vibe. I really don't see anything bad. I do see you being a lot more like confident to you. I can tell that you really enjoyed yourself. I mean, with the Nine of Cups, this is an energy of enjoyment and fulfillment. Like, come on. The High Priestess is interesting. I would like to clarify that. Like, why is the High Priestess your outcome? So the High Priestess represents like the mind as well as the spirit world, okay? The woman like approached me so strongly. Hell yeah. I wonder if she was a Taurus. That was new energy. Typically it's me initiating. Ooh. Oh! I see this actually like genuinely changing you for the better. Like, okay, so the High Priestess means like your inner world, like the way that you think, the way that you feel, the way that you navigate your inner realm, and that, you know, inadvertently affects the decisions you make in the physical. And so it's actually so interesting. Do I think you'll party more? Probably. Be careful about partying too much. I'll say that. Don't go kissing no girls that you don't like. I feel like it's more attracting energy rather than pursuing. Exactly, absolutely. The High Priestess absolutely is. And so I do see you being invited. Somebody is like really thinking a lot about you. Definitely. Now I will see that we have the tower too. So this is why I said like things are definitely like changing. Things are kind of like clearing for you. But clarifying that is the Eight of Wands, which is speed, action, and quick change. So it's almost like a lot of fears were wiped clean from this experience. And we're kind of yeah, we're just thinking about how can I get more of that energy, and you'll find opportunities for it. It left an impression. Hell yeah, it did. Good for you. I love that. You're so sweet. I love that you that's really you're so sweet for getting a reading. I'm channeling Mr. Love Island. I'd be so inspired that this Love Island is so silly. Shout out to the train behind me. I've only seen season 1 and 2. I'm not watching the most recent one. Should I watch it? I don't know. Okay, you caught me. I like trash TV. I just want to have chats. Yeah, okay. I'm so mad at Shelly. No. Oh, Love Island. So I think I was watching Love Island, like Australia or something. I don't know if they have like other country ones, but that one was so painful. Me too. Oh. Oh, you guys are so funny. Oh, you guys are so silly. And Zach made me so mad. Like, why bring it up? You never can. I only like Amaya. Oh man, I need to watch Love Island so I can catch up with you guys. Okay. Let's watch. Let's do Amira. Amira, thank you for your patience. Amira, your timestamp for your reading is 2 hours, 30 minutes, and 55 seconds. And that'll be in the description of the YouTube after the stream is over. And you said there are 3 guys who are trying to get my attention, and I'm stuck on who to choose. Are you a Leo? Okay, Amira. No, it's okay. I'm just making a joke. I wouldn't be surprised if your like Venus was in either Leo or Scorpio, one of those. Wait, are we doing Kofi? Yes, I'm finishing up my Kofi Donators, like in Gonanai. She's an Aquarius. She might be an Aquarius, too. Make them rock, paper, scissors to win your heart. That's what chat is saying, Amira. Okay. Alright, Amira. I'm gonna pull a card, 1 card each, for the people that you're stuck on choosing. So, yeah, let's just pull for their energy. And you'll intuitively know who I'm talking about. So, it's first thought, best thought. So when you're watching this, Amira, and I pull a card, I'm like, okay, this is this person's energy. The first person you think of, that's who it is, okay? It's very important. First thought, best thought. It's my it's my method to intuition. Page of Wands. This is somebody who is not like anybody else you've dated. This is somebody who is very exciting, that you could see something blossoming from. It's also somebody that you feel definitely like attracted to physically, okay? Maybe not insane with it, like, because I can tell, I am kind of feeling energetically that you need you need emotional connection to feel drawn to someone right off the bat. But yeah, physically they're pretty good. Okay, Knight of Cups. All right, one of them. So this person's funny too. This person's a little silly. This person. Now this is Scorpio and Venus, baby. Okay, now this is Scorpio and Venus. This is somebody who's really in love, who's really dedicated. Now, I'll be honest, oftentimes, this is a person who's not chosen. And it's because, like, okay, the reason why is because if you're attracting multiple people in the first place, and you're kind of like thinking about who to choose, a lot of times we will not go for the person who's in it for the long run because we're afraid of hurting them. And so I'm kind of picking up on that, but they really like you. We're sharing the phone, yeah. Oh, are you? Yes, I'm only on TikTok tonight. It's a TikTok only stream. So Knight of Cups, someone's really invested in Meera. Somebody really loves you. Somebody really wants to win your heart, okay? This is Romeo energy. Okay, then we have 5 of Wands. This is probably somebody who is very conflicted for you, okay? Maybe you have a past with them, but you feel very drawn to them. There's something about their chaotic energy that you're just like, yeah. There's something about their chaotic energy where you're just like, I could be the calm to their storm. Like, I don't know. That's the feeling that I'm getting. So these are the 3 people. Now, who should you choose? Here's what we're going to do. We are going to... We'll use another tarot deck. And I will pull for advice for each person. All right. So this is person number 1. All right. Let's see what we got. Queen of Pentacles. So this person could really make you feel safe in a way you've never felt before. And I think that they would really give to you. They would take care of you. Okay? That doesn't necessarily mean like they'd give you money. Maybe they will. Maybe they will. It is the Queen of Pentacles. She said 1 guy is a childhood friend, guy 2 is an old classmate, and 3 is an ex-BF from her 8th grade. Oh, I didn't see that. Oh, she's on the phone. Oh, interesting. Oh my god, here's the childhood friend. It's the page. 1 is an old classmate. I think that's the Knight of Cups. And I think that number 3 is... Oh, she knows. Oh, she already knows. That's so funny. That's so funny. Yeah, so the childhood friend definitely, I think they would take care of you. I think they would. Not necessarily like giving you money. Maybe they do. But they would definitely build a space where you feel safe. Okay, so for the one about like who's like really in love, like the one who would give a lot to you, emotionally speaking, we've got the Strength card, okay? Strength is about confidence and self-worth. And so, if I'm honest, I'm feeling more drawn to this person. I like them. I like people who I like this kind of energy. I like this person. Now let's get to the X. Okay, don't do the X. Here's why we're not gonna do the X. Same old, same old. Been there, done that. If you explore this, it's just gonna be the same shit. Okay, same shit, different day. All right. Now that's not to say people don't change. People change. The Strength card is such a beautiful card. I know. It means self-love, and so I feel like this person will make you love yourself more. I really do. And you know, and if they do get hurt, or if you get hurt, that's okay. Sometimes when we have really beautiful relationships, they're the most painful at the end. But know that, like, and I always tell people this, you can still have really good friendships with your exes, especially if they're very mature. And this person has the, you know, if I'm honest, kind of energetically, I think that they do have some growing to go through. I think you do too. But I think both of you could really grow well into each other. Now, okay, both of these people looking pretty good. All right, whichever one you choose, I think you could explore things beautifully. X, I'm not really feeling the X. Guy 3 came by her work too, and is meeting Guy 2 tomorrow. I like Guy 2. I like Guy 2. I really like Guy 2. I like Guy 2. I'm rooting for Guy 2, but I'm also okay with Guy 1. I know he sounds really sweet. Like, oh my god, I'm like, I don't know why, I'm getting chills. I want to pull a little bit more on him. Ooh, 7 of Swords. Okay. Oh my god, that's so sweet. So remember when I said that he has a little bit of growing to do as well? Well, here's why he's a knight and not a king. Okay? He feels like he has to perform in order to be loved. Now, that's not to say that he is lying. I don't think so. It's more of an energy of masking, okay? So you may notice that sometimes he seems really suave, and sometimes he seems really goofy with it. Or maybe something just seems a little bit kind of like off socially. That's like the mask energy. I don't know. I'm just getting that. But slowly but surely, you know, you'll see them kind of like take it off here and there, and they come off as really sweet. Yeah, I don't know. I like it. That's what I got. Exes tend to be no bueno, true. Rooting for everyone but guy 3. I mean, no, me too, Ruby. You guys, that was so much fun. I really like that. Thank you, Amira. That was so much fun. Oh, Boomin, thank you for the heart me. Also, listener, thank you for the finger heart and the friendship necklace. Thank you. She said that she ended it because someone she thought was a friend influenced her. Oh. She said he'll be back in December. He's in town for now, but is going back to flight school now. Flight school? Flight school? But it's time to see that connection before he goes back to flight. I know! Go see him! Go see him! I really like him! Okay, I don't know. I just really like him. Okay. Alright, let me drink some water. And then we're gonna do Brittney and Tren. She is tomorrow? Good. Good. I like him. Let me know how it goes. I'll stream specifically for you. Just so you can tell me. Or you can message me on... You can message me. I just want to know. I just want to know. I guess I could find out. No, I'm just kidding. You didn't ask for that. I try not to do readings unconsensually. Okay. Brittney! Hi, Brittney. Brittney, thank you for hanging out. Thank you for being patient. Your timestamp will be in the description of the YouTube after the stream is over if you ever would like to rewatch it. And we have 2 hours, 41 minutes, and 30 seconds. There we go. You said, hi, Ron. I was hoping to get a reading. Recently, some things have come to light. My relationship of 10 years have changed everything. I just want to know if there's anywhere to go or here or to let go. Ah! Okay, Brittney. I'll tell you what. We can pull from one deck about if you decide to hold on, what will happen. And then we'll pull from another deck if you decide to leave, what will happen. Let's see what we have. Oh, hi, Brittney. You're still here. Hey! Thank you. Thank you for sticking around. Sorry, it's been about an hour. All right. Let's see. Oh, okay. All right. So this is for staying. It doesn't look bad, actually. So the 2 of Wands, this is an energy of making a choice, one that you feel very magnetized towards. Now, I want to know... There's a lot of aces here. And aces represent something new happening. Or, you know, doing something new, having something new, gaining something new. So that's interesting. Let's see what the other one says before I start talking too much. Ooh, 10 of Cups, Page of Wands, man, and oh my goodness! Okay. Here's what I see happening. The two, so this is if you decide to stay, and this is if you decide to leave. I will admit to you that the 2 of Wands means needing to choose something that you feel is right. And the Ace of Pentacles means that you're investing in something so that it will grow. So seeing those together, I just see you putting in your energy, not necessarily theirs. It feels very like, this is me pouring, this is me giving, this is me setting this up for success. Now, is that bad? No. You know, sometimes when we love somebody and they can only give 10%, we have to step up to give them the 90. And the key factor is, though, is that you have to trust that if you were to fall, that they would do the same for you. And so that's kind of the question here. If you weren't the one pouring and you had to sit back and let yourself maybe grieve something, like, is this the kind of person that would stick with you and care for you and love you through a funeral or through bankruptcy? You know, I'm giving these extreme examples because this is what happens in life. Can you trust and rely on them to show up? So these are questions I want to know because I feel like you've been the one showing up. I don't know. That's kind of what I feel. Now, we also have the Wheel of Fortune, and this means fated events and good luck. You've been together for 10 years, and so I will say that you could keep going more. And there are opportunities for both of you to make it something positive. But I just kind of see it for at least a little bit, you being the one that's putting in the positive. And I don't know if you have, well, I know that you have the energy to do it, but is it healthy? Now, the Wheel of Fortune is something fortunate happening. I don't see anything negative here. So I'll admit, both spreads look like they can end in a positive manner, but one of them looks more positive than the other one. The bottom one looks more positive. And I say this because we have the Ten of Cups. And so this is if you decide to leave. The Ten of Cups is about surrounding yourself with energies that love you. So it's almost like doing it is an act of self-love and is putting you around energies that can pour into you, that can be around you. We also have the Page of Cups, which is you being inspired by what could be, what can be. This is the dreamer card because all of a sudden there's space for it to come in. When you have your partner, you're trying to grow together. And so you have to think about what they want, what they would like from you, and what their future looks like with you in it. But when it's just you, all of a sudden there's a freedom there. And it really changes your perspective. And I say that because we have the Hangman. Now, the Hangman is what I said. It's about seeing things through a new perspective. All of a sudden, you're realizing that you're not stuck. You're realizing that you have freedom. You're realizing that you have agency. And that allows you to see a future that is very, very bright. And that in of itself, that hope and understanding is very healing and very nurturing. And it's because you're giving it to you instead of somebody else. Now, I'll say again, if you really love this person and you want to pour into them and you want to continue this relationship and make it come out, make it a positive experience, I think that you can in time. Even the Wheel of Fortune represents the clock, right? It takes time, and it can sometimes mean a full year. Do I feel like it'll be a full year? Honestly, yeah. Honestly, yeah. But I don't know. Let me see what the best option to do is here. Yeah, please. Hi, Jordan. It's nice to see you. I am closed for the night. I'm trying to finish up my coffee donators. I hope you understand. Now, I will say, Brittney, these are just some cards. You do what feels right for you. I think that tarot is very, very good for reflection and helping you to discern. So if you look at these cards and you're like, I don't want to do that, well then it's still giving you something good, I believe. All right. I pulled for what's the best option for you, and they're telling you to choose what you feel magnetized towards as an individual. And what that is it feels like freedom. Now, we have the Queen of Swords. This is somebody who's independent. And as you can see, she's dancing with this sword amongst the clouds with these very beautiful butterflies. And the butterflies mean transformation, right? It means coming out of your cocoon and freeing yourself from that entrapment and being transformed into something beautiful and free. And so there's a feeling of unshackling here, and I don't like telling people like, hey, you should leave your relationship. But if there's any way that you can feel that energy of freedom, choose that. And you know, maybe you can't find that in your relationship. Maybe you can. Now, the Queen of Swords is also like, I'm gonna tell you how it is. The Queen of Swords does not hold back. She's gonna tell you the truth. She's gonna be very honest. And sometimes her bluntness is sharp. It hurts. But it's always coming from a place of truth, honesty. And that in of itself is from a place of love. Now, I do also have the Six of Swords, and this is letting go. It has definitely been so hard, much back and forth. Yeah, it is hard. It's hard to leave somebody that you've spent a decade with and that you love and that you've poured so much into. And this is something that I've had to like make peace with. I went through a breakup about 6 months ago, and it was hard because I thought that was the person I was gonna marry. I was like, oh, you know, this is my soulmate. This is my person. And I have to give up on them because I'm just not happy. And if it feels selfish, it feels hurtful to, and you're so like, not only do you have like a home with them, but you have, friends, you're connected to their family. It's not just them that you're having to let go of. It is a tower. It's a whole ass life that you're leaving. It's not just a person. And so while it is very serious, if you're seeking freedom, you can have it. And while it is very hard to do, it's always worth it to choose yourself. And so if they're not choosing you, then you have to choose you. Because a relationship is supposed to be rooted in reciprocity. Okay, that's what I see. Yeah. I'm sorry if that was really too serious, but I really do think, especially women, are taught to be self-sacrificing, and then men are taught to be self-serving. And I think that we should always try to embody both, and always try to hold that energy within the relationship in a balanced manner. So okay, am I close to my goal? No, I'm only at 36%, but that's okay. Not too serious at all. I definitely feel a lot of what you said. Okay, good. I hope that you can make it through. Or no, you know what? I know that you can make it through. There's no hope, there's no think. I know. All right. Okay, thank you, Brittney. Thank you so much. Let's do Tren next. Let's do Tren. Tren, your timestamp. Hey, what's up? Thank you for your patience. Thank you. You're very welcome, Brittney. Thank you. Droplet's been hypnotizing me. I know, right? Brittney, no, excuse me, Tren. 2:53 is your timestamp. That's 2 hours and 53 minutes. Let's see what you got. You said hello again. Hi, nice to see you again. I just want to know if I'm doing the right thing and waiting until I talk to my friend about the latest hurtful conversation. I sometimes get the vibe that I'm the only one deeply bothered about the silence between us. Oh, I want to know if I'm doing the right thing and waiting until I talk to my friend about the latest hurtful conversation. Sorry, I'm reading it again because I want to make sure I absorb it all. I sometimes get the vibe that I'm the only one deeply bothered about the silence between us. Yeah. Okay. Are you making the right choice? I always tell this to people. When it comes to the relationships in our life, including our friendships, we should hold ourselves to a standard. If this person isn't talking to you and they're giving you the silent treatment, I always say, like, the only thing you can do, because you cannot control them, is to leave the door open and wait for them to open it, and or wait for them to walk through it, right? And so if you want to talk to them about what's been happening, but you don't want to force it upon them, because I can actually really tell that it really does bother you. You're coming up as a Ten of Swords. This is someone who's feeling defeated. Maybe you're feeling low energy. Maybe when you think about it, it really zaps you emotionally as well. We have you really contemplating on what to do, and we're feeling a little bit lost. The Two of Swords is needing to make a compromise or a decision, but she's blindfolded, right? She's having to navigate this through her intuition, through the darkness, and that represents not having the evidence to kind of make a discernment of what will happen, like what the outcome will be. It's like your best guess, and that can cause fear. Now your challenge is the Ace of Cups. Now the Ace of Cups represents pure love. It means a very emotional and deep and bonding moment between people, or maybe even yourself. It can mean healing as well. It sometimes means medicine. I really love that it means medicine sometimes. But I'll say this: it represents emotional wellness and healing. So this is a challenge, and I feel it that it's not only true for you, but it's true for the relationship at hand. It's hard to act in love when someone has caused us harm and is unwilling to understand our perspective, apologize, or empathize with it. And so your advice is a Star card. And the star represents having faith and having hope, but more importantly, it's about having direction. And so ask yourself, in this situation, what is the best outcome? And what can you do? What can you do, not the other person, because you can't control them, to set up this to the best of your ability for a success, where you're feeling healed, where you're feeling less zapped, you're feeling understood, and you feel like you have a friend again, or at least you find peace, right? Because there's a chance that, I don't actually, if I'm honest, I don't see you guys never talking again, because we have in the future the Knight of Wands, and this is a very expressive energy. Hi Ron, I don't know if you remember, but my display name used to be B. I do remember. Hey, how are you? Thanks for coming back. The Knight of Wands is very expressive, very exuberant. And so, it's interesting, Tren. I feel like if you give them something to stew on, they'll come knocking at your door. So that's really interesting. I want to see what's coming in for you. Hi, hey, Queen of Pentacles, Four of Swords, and the Three of Wands. So it'll take time because this person really likes to... I don't want to say they... Let's pull a little bit more to clarify, because I don't want to make... Actually, let's roll the dice. What's the energy here? Now, the Queen of Pentacles can... And the reason I'm clarifying is because the Queen of Pentacles can sometimes mean just chill out, maxing, relaxing, all cool, okay? And, not even thinking about it. But we do have the Four of Swords as well. And the Four of Swords is about rest, retreat, renewal, but also meditation and contemplation. And we have the Three of Wands, and this is about new horizons and new experiences. So the fourth house, this is about home. Okay, yeah. You're going to talk to them again about what you need to do in order to change. Will they change, though? We have Taurus. If I'm honest, I think that the best thing you can do is to understand that this is how they are and that they'll do it again. And if you're okay with that, fine, you know, be their friend. But if you're not, I would do your best to like look in a new direction. And I kind of see you looking in a new direction. But I do see them want to trying to be friends with you again. I really do. But you can forgive them and not forgive at the same time, right? But still ask yourself, like, am I okay with this kind of treatment? Let's get you an advice card. Let's see. Sometimes you need to lose yourself in order to find yourself. That's your advice. All right, Tren, that's what I got. And I really hope that helped you. And I wish you the best. And remember, the future isn't set in stone. So, you know, it might happen, it may not happen. I think it's the most likely outcome, though. Oh my gosh, this came out. This card came out for you. And this is about self-worth, confidence, and like upholding your own boundaries with strength. And being very independent, okay? So that came out. It's probably why sometimes you need to lose yourself in order to find yourself. Came in. Okay, alrighty, everybody. Alright, I'm gonna call it a night. Thank you so much for coming in. I had a good time. Oops. I had a good time. And I will upload this later over onto the YouTube. I hope you enjoyed yourself. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And I'll see you guys tomorrow. I'm gonna stream on Twitch and YouTube tomorrow, so make sure you guys come. No TikTok only stream. I am trying to have TikTok only streams because, you know, I have a pretty good following here, and I feel like I've been neglecting my TikTok. So we're gonna do more TikTok only streams in the future, and I hope to see you guys there. Yeah, thank you for the wonderful vibes. Thank you, Des. Bye, Des. Bye, Synth Machine. Bye, Ruby. Oh, bye, Zoom. Goodbye, Foxglove, darling. Oh my goodness, your friend, and were so entertaining. I had so much fun. It's good to do readings like that. I hope they have a good time on Thursday. Okay, see you later. Bye-bye. Whoa, how do I end the stream? I don't remember. Wait, live changer thing is... Oh, there we go. Bye!